Prostate Cancer Foundation is here to help. For more than 30 years, PCF, a leader in scientific breakthroughs, has funded cutting-edge research that speeds new treatments into clinics, helping patients live longer with fewer complications. Go to pcf.org to learn more about prostate cancer and how you can advocate for yourself. Remember, it's your life, and it's a simple blood test. Get it done.
You are listening to the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations. 101.7 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. Psst, we bought that action. The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
Did you ever think that you would be in this position right now where your daughter would have some way lose her life?
I didn't want to believe it. All the times I called, sometimes the phone would ring and ring and ring for days. I didn't want to know that she had successfully committed suicide.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cells. We don't come out our cell at all, and that's pretty much the biggest problem. Like, they simply say that they're short-staffed, but that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee. Starting with you. And we talked about the house, Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the turn. But we got attorney B.I. Lamar
can you get Sarah
right now.
Can you get Sarah Douglas
from the courthouse? How you doing, attorney B.I. Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother, Black Power, all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother. Because I think it's an important thing, what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Yam, pam, jam.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, wow.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Speak up. So much. Tori, you spoke to my kids. Yes, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they were talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they were doing. They were talking about it all day. I was just hollering, where's Tori? Like,
tell Tony, all aboard. It's okay to jump on the love train.
I'm not jumping on the love train.
We might got a couple seats left.
Listen, he ain't gonna be. Jordan Love will not be the starter in 5 years.
Trash. That's a trash.
That's just my take.
Now you're trying to string it out.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
well, I'll need some apologies from the staff of 101.7.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I think the
Well,
line's messing up. Hey, Eddie. Oh, I guess something happened with Eddie.
Hush up, boy.
And they have an agenda. And the agenda is a satanic one. I don't know why people don't talk about it. You can't talk.
Oh, Yo, they just empty.
I want to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cups. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth, from 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show. Live from Grafton. Hey, and I'm here for the action.
And but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front line. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's Friday.
Hey, how y'all doing out there, Radio Land, Truth Nation? Hey, thank you for joining me this Friday. Look, let me tell you something. I'm out in Grafton, Wisconsin, at the Kapco Kids Toy Drive. And this is an amazing time out here for the state of Wisconsin because this is where they're gathering all the toys. People are dropping off gifts to be under the tree for this December 25th coming up. And I got Sarah Dunlap right next to me, the organizer, one of the organizers, one of the people that are involved in this situation. How you doing?
I'm doing great, Tory. How are you?
Look, Sarah, last year we had this conversation.
We did.
We talked about all the things that were going on right here with Grafton at the Kapco Kids Toy Drive. And what does this mean for so many families?
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's a big question. But it means the same thing as it does to us. It's the spirit of giving. And it's taking an opportunity that could be very sad over the holidays, and it's turning into hope. It's turning it into joy, and it's doing it through kindness. And it's from kids that are 2 years old to kids that are 92 years old.
Now, when you talk about gathering these toys, it's a huge effort.
Yes.
And your task with being a part of that effort to gather, to get everything in one space with all of these different other organizations that are helping collect toys as well. How is this operation? How are you managing all of this?
It starts in the beginning of
like Santa's warehouse.
It's kind of like the North Pole. Yeah, we start collecting toys in the beginning of November, and we run through actually a little bit into next week. But this coming Saturday tomorrow is our big celebration of giving. I was actually out on the Kapco toy pickup sleigh yesterday, which is AKA the Sprinter van. We had to empty it twice, but we go throughout Southeastern Wisconsin, but here in Grafton and Ozaukee County, all of our houses just did an amazing job reaching out into their communities. We had businesses, not to mention our sponsors who financially make this possible, as well as bringing that full circle. Like I said, coming in here tomorrow, you're looking around, Tory, and you are seeing all of the toys that are in here. Like you said last year, we talked about the same thing. Those toys, we are very, very good at collecting the toys, but then what we do is we partner with agencies throughout Southeastern Wisconsin. We kind of talked about that. You've referred some to us.
I referred a couple agencies.
Yes, you have.
To get some of these ideas.
That's
coming out of Grafton.
And what we will do on Sunday, so this is the part that the public doesn't see. And this is what brings it full circle. Everybody comes here and celebrates tomorrow on December 7th from 3 to 7 p.m. at the Kasmeric Center in Grafton. But then on Sunday, we have about 75 volunteers that gather here, and they will take these toys and put them into bags with kids' names, families' names on them, and that is what fulfills the mission of what we do here, is teaching kids the spirit of giving. It might be adults here today, but these adults are kind of like kids here today. You've seen them, they're setting up shelves of toys, and they're staging things, and they're making sure it's safe, too, because we have a few hundred people that are going to walk through here tomorrow.
Yes.
And so they do that, but the people that come in on Sunday, those bags are the most heartwarming thing, because you've made that difference in those agencies that you refer, We're over 30, closing in on 40 agencies that we provide toys to throughout southeastern Wisconsin.
And now you see all of these toys lined up. And do y'all take them out and just kind of place the cars with the dolls, with the skateboards, and things like that, like organized?
So you're onto us.
You were onto us. When I started volunteering,
actually, before I started working here at Kapco 11 years ago, I was a volunteer that staged these toys over our main building. And what we do now here in the Kasmeric Center is we take over the entire center, and you're right, there are areas. There's World of Wheels, there's the Boardwalk, which is games, there's the Dollhouse, which is dolls, sports, Nerf, Legos, Play-Doh. But the reason we do that is it makes it easier for those volunteers that come in on Sunday. They see a wish list, a 5-year-old girl wants a Barbie doll. So they know to go to the Barbie. They have a little boy who wants dinosaurs. They know to go to Action Adventure. So over the past almost 20 years, this is our 19th year. Look out for next year. Who knows what we're going to do? But when you come in on Sunday, it's just bringing it all together. And the more organized we can be, it's a better experience for those volunteers. Not to mention on the receiving end, the agencies are making everything's packaged up. Their time is precious, as many of them are volunteers within their agencies. So the easier we can make it for them to get those toys back to their events where they hand them out to their clients, that's our goal here. And it is a well-oiled machine. Our team that we surround ourselves with, we've got the new product team here from Kapco right now. We've got some marketing people.
Look, I'm seeing that there's so many people that are excited. Last year they were excited. This year I'm seeing some of the same people here. This year they're even more excited to be a part of this. What does that mean to be a part of an operation that can put so many smiles on people's faces during this time of year?
Well, I can tell you this story is many of us have seen our own kids come through this program. We've raised our kids to be part of the spirit of giving. They started maybe when they were 8 years old. And my daughter, she started around that age. She's 22 now. She still helps me with it. Rich's daughters, all when we had the light show, they were out there directing traffic. This Sunday they'll be in here, and they'll be helping bringing the toys from outside. What does it mean to us? It means that we are making a difference in the lives of kids and families in need all over southeastern Wisconsin. And if it's something as simple as making sure a child has gifts under the tree at Christmas time, you just feel for the parent. I can't imagine myself being a parent.
Especially after a year of where everything is inflation, very tough on everybody.
Yes, and that we can help that. I will say it's reflected, if I can just put a shameless plug in here, it is reflected in our toy contributions. Our sponsors have been very generous financially, which we've been able to turn into. We have the ability to do wholesale purchases of toys, but our toy count's a little down, and people are like, I'm sorry we didn't bring as much this year. Oh my gosh, you're affected the same as the people who need these toys. So we're so grateful for everything that everybody brings, but if I can just put a plug out there that if that many more people brought one more toy, we'd be golden.
Right. Everybody do a little.
Just a little.
Nobody has
one joy.
Exactly. Let's all jump in and let's all spread that wealth.
And when we come back, Sarah, I want to talk about the event tomorrow.
Sure.
Because it's going to be powerful. Games, singers, performances, hot cocoa, s'mores. Don't want to throw that out there. When we come back, it's the Tory Lowe Show live from Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive out in Grafton. Truth Nation. Stay locked right here.
And that's Tory Lowe bringing you all the action and all the smoke. Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Truth Nation, we have big news. Mark your calendars for Friday, February 28th, as we will be hosting our first annual Truth Community Awards, celebrating individuals making a real difference in our community. This can't-miss event will honor the excellence in our community and recognize the quiet warriors creating extraordinary impacts. Tickets go on sale soon, and you won't want to miss this night of inspiration and celebration. See you Friday, February 28th at the Truth Community Awards, presented by Potawatomi Casino and Hotel. This is your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
Reproductive justice is a framework, it's a movement, it's a vision for reproductive freedom. It's a right to have a child. It's a right to not have children. And this next part is really as important as the other parts. It's the right to birth and parent our children with dignity, and the right to live and parent our children in safe and healthy environments. So reproductive justice understands the ability of any person to control their destiny is directly related to the conditions of their communities. It looks at the intersections of discrimination in social, political, and economic systems, and it sheds lights on the barriers that these systems produce. And then we, reproductive justice advocates, fight against the barriers that prevent Black people and other people of color from exercising their rights. That's reproductive justice.
This has been your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
In our community, you will find a Center for Food Security. You'll discover a Center for Behavioral Health Support, a proven Center for Home Care, a successful Center for Employment, a Center for Trauma Recovery, and more. We are Centers for Independence. Find out how you can support Centers for Independence's work and mission at cfihope.org/independence.
At We Energies, we're committed to building a bright, sustainable energy future. We're investing in clean energy projects like solar, wind, and battery storage. As a leader in the decarbonization effort, our goal is to achieve net zero carbon emissions from our generation fleet by 2050. It's part of our plan to provide the affordable, reliable, and clean energy you depend on. Learn more at weenergies.com.
We Energies. People you can trust, energy you can depend on. This message was paid for by the stockholders of WEC Energy Group.
As a bull rider, I prefer to do things single-handedly. That's why I love the UW Credit Union app. Doggy! It lets me check accounts, make transfers and more on the go. And if I need an extra hand, UW Credit Union has 13 Milwaukee area branches. Yippee! So, if you want simple mobile banking, mosey on over to UW Credit Union. They're here for every y'all. Federally insured by NCUA.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed. You just remember what your past said. You got a friend in me.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. Live from Grafton, Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive 2024. I'm here with Sarah Dunlap. She is an amazing organizer out here in Grafton with this toy drive. And how long, once again, you've been doing this? I know you've been doing it for a while.
Total, we've been doing it for 19 years. I've been involved for 11 plus years.
Right. And we have this event that comes around on December 7th, Saturday. I was here last year, and I had the s'mores. I got to, participate in some of the things that were going on, the animals and things like that. But what are some of the traditional ideas? You've been a part of this. What do people come to see when they come here?
Sure.
Some of the traditional ideas.
So because we have such a good relationship with our schools, our live music stage is seated with school choirs and bands throughout Ozaukee County. We've even got Concordia coming out this year doing some music there. So you talk about tradition. You can sing along with them. You can listen to them perform. But that keeps that tradition of working with the schools, putting them up and letting them feature themselves and give of themselves vocally too. So that's pretty cool. We're sitting in front of the train, the holiday train.
The holiday train. I got schooled on the holiday train.
Right. And it's 4 tables long of the table we're sitting at, and it's 2 tables deep. It's huge. And this thing was built by Bob and Pam Millich and their friend Dave. And Bob and Pam drive here every year from Colorado. We store the train here. They bring it up. They work with our shipping department, bring it up. He reassembles it, and that train runs for kids and families to come and watch it. And this isn't just one train. It's 2 trains that interlace through the tracks. And Bob has built, for Jim Hasnerick, our owner, different areas. He's built the building we're in. He built the Kapco proper building. He's built Camp Hometown Heroes. He built that.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a camp over there. There's a church facility that his parents, Jim's parents, were affiliated with. So that camp, that train has very huge significance.
And it's a replica of this area, or has ideas
of
different things that goes on as a traditional idea
as part of this event.
As part of the event that's been going on for 19 years.
It does. Every little piece of it's on there. In fact, when it used to be over at Badger Circle at the main plant, the reindeer are on there. You got to come. I mean, the train alone is so cool to see. And some parents stand there with their kids and just watch it and talk about, when I was a kid, I had a train. And so you talk about tradition. We've also got, what other tradition do you have at the holidays but hot cocoa and warm cookies?
Yes.
Dozens.
But I stand in line for the s'mores, it was just powerful, to have the fire going.
Yep. You make your own.
To me, this reminds me of, like, if I'm going to go out, have some hot chocolate, participate in any event for Christmas, this is the one to come to.
It is, because we encapsulate so many things. Not to mention, you talk about tradition, you're surrounded by beautiful lights. And those lights sparkle all the way. The minute you turn on the Badger Circle from our main facility, they guide you down here to 885 Badger Circle, and they're just beautiful. And our building and grounds crew does an amazing job of setting that up. They're outside setting up that live music stage right now. But the tradition is, you think about what you do to make your own home comfortable during the holidays. These guys not only do that, but they do it here too. And I should say men and women do this. But again, like we were talking off air, it all goes back to the making it good for other people during the holidays. And a lot of our recipients will actually come out and see what it's all about. And so they know it's not just about a handout. It's about really, truly living the spirit of giving. And we embody that within here through tradition and through the blessing of being able to give back.
And who's invited to come? Because everybody can. This is available to everybody.
It is anybody, everybody. This is parents who have kids. This is grandparents who have kids. If you're a neighbor and your neighbor kiddos want to come check it out, school kids come to it. We have couples come on a date night, because it's kind of cool out here.
It is kind of, and the activities are, you can take a lot of those Instagrams and TikToks, and
we get selfie spots set up.
It's
beautiful giant ornaments.
Content.
Yep, and you can even get dinner, because the canteen and two of our Kapco employees are grilling grilled brats and hot dogs.
Yes.
You get dinner out here too.
Last year I got a brat.
Yep.
It was powerful.
Schweiss Blocks. That's actually my husband that helps with that. And the other gentleman, Rich, that was just here building that.
Right.
That's been their thing for quite a few years now.
And to me, this is a full family event.
Oh, yeah. We get them all involved.
What do you expect this year that you didn't have last year? Is there anything surprising to take it to the next 2024 level of what's going on? Because so many things happened this year. We had a huge election year.
We did.
We had a lot of things going on with that. We had, a lot of people, financially were hit. I mean, so when they come here, they're coming to get a sense of home, get a sense of family, get a sense of, hey, I'm here looking at all this, getting help with my family,
yeah,
or helping another family.
I would say it's really a peaceful place. If you look, we're looking at a fireplace right over there, and we're looking at these toys. It's a place of peace. It's a place of celebration. It's a place of just warming your heart. And whether it warms your heart because you're able to take care of your kids with the things that you're being gifted with, or you put a toy in the toy box and you know that that's going to go to some child in need. It's about that. What do I think is different this year? I think what we're starting to see, not even starting to see, but we have volunteers that come back, but they're bringing people with them. Like Chris walking across right here, she's our toy manager. She's been doing an awesome job. Yep, she brings her husband here, and he walks in the door, and we're going to put toys out again. But then he's all of a sudden like, look, I got a chicken. Look, I got Hot Wheels. I got this. So we really, what I'm seeing more of is, like I said, that peace. People know they can come here. They can kind of escape from their daily life. They can escape from the reality of what the world throws at us some days. And I'll tell you myself, when I'm having a rough day back in my office and I can't keep up with emails or whatever, I come out here and you just walk through it.
And you feel good.
You feel good. And what's wrong with feeling good from toys? I mean, it doesn't cost anything.
It's almost like just a toy store, almost like.
It is a toy store.
Kind of reminds me of when we used to watch the old cartoons and they used to show Santa's working at his shop, and there used to be all these toys and all these people moving around preparing for the gift giving.
That is right. Yep. Yeah, the elves. We call them the volunteer elves.
Do y'all refer to yourselves as elves?
Oh, wait till you see our shirts tomorrow. Big, bright green shirts, and across the back it says volunteer elves. So anybody can say, hey, go see that person in the bright shirt, and they'll help you. They'll help you bring your toys.
The shoes on with the curve.
You know what? I'm going to get... Well, we have elf ears.
Okay.
We do, and we actually have... Oh, you talk about costume characters. We have the polar bear, we have the Grinch, the snowman, and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah. I actually hear that I might be having to jump into one of those costumes. So, no, it's just there's so much here. I totally forgot about the costume characters.
Lot going on.
Yeah. And and Bango's coming out, too. He's going to hang with Rudolph.
What's up.
Yeah.
What time Bango getting here?
Bango and the 414 crew from the Bucks will be here about 5:30 to 6 tomorrow.
That's powerful.
Yep.
Hey, look, let me tell you something. The celebration of gift-giving event is on Saturday, December 7th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. at 885 Badger Circle in Grafton.
That is correct. The Kasmeric Center for Human Performance.
The Kasmeric Center.
Can't miss it. Plenty of parking. You can park on the streets. You can park in some of our available parking lots, and then just walk on down, follow the lights.
And it's a beautiful time.
It is. And the weather's going to be nice. It was supposed to be pretty darn chilly, but I think somebody's looking out for us and has shed a little light on that, because when we're running around outside, you don't want frozen feet, and got to keep our volunteers happy. So we've been very blessed with the good weather forecast.
Once again, at the Kameric Center for Human Performance, 885 Badger Circle in Grafton from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. tomorrow, December 7th. Bring the family out.
Bring everybody. Tell your friends. Bring everybody. And please keep bringing the toys. We still need toys.
Bring a toy.
That is the ultimate.
Bring a toy.
That is the ultimate toy collection that day.
Right.
And the first responders. 4:30. First responders bring all of Ozaukee County, 19 departments come in lights and sirens, and they bring all of their toys in that they've been collecting in their departments.
And that goes on every year.
That goes on every year.
With the fire truck, that's a tradition.
That is a tradition. Yep, that is a big tradition.
Well, any more information that we haven't discussed this far in the conversation that the people need to know?
Well, we talked about the hours. We talked about what's available. You can do monetary donations if you forget a toy. We have QR codes here. You can pull that smartphone out. Right. You can make a monetary donation. But beyond that, I would just say come and enjoy. And please do spread the word. Spread the word with other people, because in a week, this will all be done, and we'll already be planning for next year. So every little bit you can do helps.
How soon do you get back on it after it's over with?
Well, next year is our 20th anniversary, so I hear tell that we're jumping on it right away in January.
Oh, wow.
Some great ideas for 2025.
So a few weeks to rest.
And
then you right back on it.
And then right back on it, because we don't want to lose any of it.
And this takes the whole year to plan.
It will for next year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will, because we want to live that history. You talk about that tradition.
Right.
There's so much history from when this started with Jim Kasmeric and his kids over in the Badger in the offices. We want to recognize all of that for all the generations. My oldest daughter will have my second grandchild here, and so that's 2 generations for me that have been involved in that. So you want to recognize all that and tell their stories over the year, and we're really hoping that it takes it to the top for people, and they just can't help but want to be a part of it too.
Hey, look, Tory Lowe Show, broadcasting live from Grafton, Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive. Thank you, Sarah.
You're very
welcome. Coming through. Hey, look, you got me excited now. I need to get some hot chocolate. When we run the break, I'm going to go grab me some hot chocolate, and we'll be back, Truth Nation, with more conversation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What if you could ask a question that leads to a new way to treat asthma? Discover aspects of the far reaches of space or the depths of Lake Michigan. Develop better ways to manufacture. Researchers at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee ask questions, find answers, and add to our understanding every day. Their discoveries improve lives and fuel our economy. Every advance starts with a question. It starts at UWM, the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee.
Check out Jammin' with Juice, where it's amazingly juicy.
I'm going to tell y'all straight up, though. Y'all little brothers, y'all little sisters, y'all doing good. I don't think y'all know how good y'all doing it.
Thank you.
Because it's hard to get the young people to talk about these important issues.
Like, let's say you washing your body, you washing your hair, you wash your face, you cleaned your ears, you got behind them ears, you brushed your teeth, your makeup off, you done exfoliated, you done shaved. Why not brush his teeth in the shower? Why not use the bathroom in the shower? As we wrap up the show with a bow, I'm flaming, bitch. You was looking up to Steve Harvey.
Yeah. He was a positive black man. You know?
I feel
Had
it.
a good show. He had some swag.
He was a music teacher.
He was the music teacher.
You love music.
Yeah. Shoot, he was messing around with the principal. Like, come on now.
He thought he was playing.
Yeah. He's a king of comedy. This man doing it. I want to be like Steve. What's up, my jammer?
What's up, guys? You know what? I just want to say you guys are the best thing rocking at 12 noon. You guys just bring so much energy to 12 o'clock. I don't even be wanting to eat my lunch because I want to hear what Big Jamming and Monty you gotta say.
You sitting at the crib, you watching TV, and your life's passing you by. You keep procrastinating over and over. Maybe I'll go to school next year, maybe next month. No, do it right now. You can do it after work, or you can do it before work. Just do whatever you need to do to graduate. There's definitely a line when it comes to just enhancing your beauty versus like completely altering your entire body in more ways than one to look completely different.
From the 414 to everyone across the globe, Jammin' with Juice is here for you. Check out Jammin' with Juice daily on YouTube.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I feel so stuck.
The Veterans Crisis Line is here for you. Dial 988, then press 1 to call.
Proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
This is Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snipe. Green Bay Packers' 3-game winning streak came to a halt on Thursday night as they fell to the Lions in Detroit. This one on a last-second field goal, 34-31.
Obviously, we got a couple games left here, and we're trying to finish on the right note and win out these last couple games and handle business, take it one game at a time, and obviously we'll see what happens postseason time.
The loss dropping the Packers to a record of 9-4. They'll head out to Seattle next week. Over to the NBA, where the 11-10 Milwaukee Bucks will take on the Boston Celtics tonight. Chris Middleton expected to make his season debut following that off-season ankle surgery. Tip-off all set for 6:30. And lastly, the UWM Panthers improving to 6-4. This after a 79-67 win over Cleveland State on Thursday night. Next up is Green Bay next Wednesday. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
Right, I gotta go ready my card.
I've been doing it since a dollar. I keep dollars on my head. My motto, hit my problems. I age kid.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. We live out here at Grafton at Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive. And I'll tell you right now, it's a lot of volunteers out here. DJ Brother Z, I want to ask you a question.
What's up?
Did you ever want anything for Christmas that you didn't get or that you got?
Yeah, that's probably a lot. I mean, I think I would have to think about it, really. I haven't thought about that in a while, but...
So did you always have good Christmases where you pretty much got some of the things that you wanted, or did you?
I wouldn't say that. I guess I was just thankful and grateful for what I received. Mm-hmm. It didn't necessarily have to be something that I absolutely wanted, because I knew I was going to get it eventually then, whether I had to wait or whether I had to get it myself.
And the thing is, like, even my children, like, I think that I do a gift-giving day for them because they want toys for Christmas. I'll say, okay, let's pick a day to do the gift-giving. And many times, it doesn't matter. With the children, they don't understand if you're going through financial difficulty. They don't understand if, the bills are due. But they
look outside and they see that the time of the year is that they should receive something, or the culture tells them they need to receive something. And many times people hit hard times and they can't get the gifts that they want to give, to their child. But organizations like Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive, coming together, making sure that these children are less fortunate, or people that are having difficulty financially, are able to get something in the hands of these children. And these are great toys that have been donated through volunteers. And tomorrow, December 7th, there will be a gathering here right out in Grafton, this is at 885 Badger Circle in Grafton from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. Anybody's invited. Bring out a toy or gift so somebody this year can have a good Christmas. A lot of people, they have things that, they wish they could do to help others, but the one thing you can do is give a gift. So if you can, once again, at 885 Badger Circle in Grafton from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Comeric Center for Human Performance, this is where they're gathering the gifts for everybody to come. I even had a couple organizations that's from my community. That's from my community that have been reached out to give and be a part of this so they can give in our neighborhoods. But like I said, this is something that we did last year, and I realized, this is where we have to be, DJ Brother Z, when it comes to community around this time of the year. Yesterday I was talking about check on your people. I was trying to tell people to check on your folks, because this is the time of the year where people feel a little depression, or they look around and say, okay, I don't have family, or nobody's, visiting me. And especially when you hit that November, December, New Year's idea. And this is the time. This is the most important time to reach out to your loved ones, even the adults, and tell them, hey, how you doing? Check on them. Even if you can go and spend 20, 30 minutes with them and just have a sit down in an old school conversation of laughter, jokes, to let them know, hey, look, you're important. This is the time of the year to do that.
Sometimes that's a gift in itself, just being able to sit down and have a conversation with somebody that you haven't seen in a while.
Yes, it is. The memorable ideas. Many times we forget that gifts are not always in a present form. Gift comes with just making somebody feel like they're needed, they're important, that they're appreciated. That's a gift. Hey, DJ Brother Z, I'm going to tell you right now, yesterday I went through my phone, and all of the friends I hadn't texted in a while that, that were all around me at certain points in my life, I would send them a message and ask them how they doing. And the replies I got, hey, how you doing, man? It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a long time. How you been doing? How's the family? How, just little stuff. And then, they was all excited, and we was all like we was back at the time where, when we first met, or where we had the most time together. It's like we never missed, like all these days, all these weeks, all these months, and all these years had never went by, because when you're tied into somebody, it's almost like it was, you go right back to that moment because you truly enjoy that person.
See, now depending on who sends that to me, I'd be like, all right, what you want? What you need? How much you need? How much money you want? When am I going to get this money back? And will I get interest on it?
Now, hold on. With me, okay, so let me tell you this. With me, usually when my phone rings, it's somebody that needs help. That's why I said I had to send the text messages, because I understand what you just said. Clearly, I understood that kind of energy. You know what I mean? So you saying you gonna text them and say, where my $5 at?
Yeah, so do you think that if you haven't talked to somebody in a while, it should be better to just send them a text instead of giving them that holiday phone call of how you doing, how you been?
Well, like I said, you never know if somebody's busy or not, so text messaging is a way to they can reply at their convenience.
But what if y'all used to talk on the phone beforehand?
Oh, wow. You talking about something that are you talking about something that could have ended with a little drama?
Accusations!
No.
Oh, wow. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, if it ended with a little drama, I'm talking about just loved ones that you ain't seen in a while now. I don't know about something that ended in a little drama. Hey, you might have to, you might have to proceed with caution. You may have to proceed with caution when it comes to something that like that. I don't think I'm talking about that. But this is what is important right now. And when we talk about getting back to the community, when we talk about getting back to each other, when we talk about dealing with the things that are out here and the circumstances and the mental health, this is about getting ahead of that. Planting seeds of, hey, appreciation, planting seeds of we are important, affirmations. I remember when I was taking a class and they was talking about how important affirmations were and positive reinforcement ideas, and many of us don't get those affirmations. A lot of times we don't hear I love you, only unless we're in a relationship. And many times when they hear that in a relationship, ain't no telling how the relationship going, DJ Brother Z.
Until it's over. So you find out that it wasn't working.
Right. So it doesn't have to be a relationship to say you love somebody. That's all I'm saying. Like, I remember when I was coming up in my family, you hardly ever heard the words, I love you, Like, people, it was just understood. You know what I mean?
That's what you and Liz say that every day before y'all leave. So
right, and
it's not a problem for you anymore.
No, it's not. And I had to grow into it. I had to overcome. Sometimes with knowledge is power. You overcome certain things, and then you add that to your life. So since I felt that, okay, I realized that affirmations, telling people that you love them, and hopefully that. You can show the appreciation through action. But like I said, this is what you have to do, because a lot of people, since they haven't gotten that kind of energy, and the negative energy is there, sometimes all they receive is people yelling at them, telling them that they stupid, saying negative, derogatory things to them. So when they, react to people, it's mostly in a negative way, because that's how they've been reacted to. So you can't assume that people are affirming. You gotta, if you want affirming, you gotta give affirming. Because many times when I say, hey, DJ Brother Z, be safe, I love you, and you say, all right, I love y'all too. Like, we're affirming that, okay, see you next time. I hope that we can see each other well the next time we see each other. And it's almost, we don't even think about it. It's just the way it is. So, hey, like I said, Truth Nation, this is the time of the year where we have to really do that and concentrate. And I know a lot of people, their first reaction to people is a negative because they're thinking negative. But sometimes you got to get into a space where it doesn't matter what took place. If you really appreciate that person, and if that person had some type of positive impact on your life, it's nothing wrong with saying, hey, look, I was thinking about you. Hopefully everything is going well. And if they respond back, oh, you ain't called me yet, that's because they've been living in a space. Maybe they depressed. Maybe they have not heard nobody come to them like that in that way before, other than somebody that may want to engage with them in like a romantic type way. So you got to break those boundaries. You can break those boundaries. That's what I did. I think I started doing that a long time ago once I realized that we have to be affirming to those that are around us, to those that are close to us. We have to be affirming and as much as we can. And I know we get busy, like I said. I know we got things we got to do. I know we got work to do, busy schedules. But we have to be affirming, and I'm standing on that. We have to reaffirm to our loved ones and our families and our friends. Somebody got to be the one to spread the love.
And Tory, you asked me about some gifts that I either got or wanted but didn't get, and I was able to think of some things. So some of the things that I wanted but didn't get was, there was this one like crystal ball. It was called the Fushigi, and it was like, yeah, just like Google it. I don't know if you got your phone, but yeah, Google Fushigi. The
Fushigi.
Yeah, Fushigi. I think that's how it's spelled. I'm not sure, but it's like a little crystal ball, and they said that it was just like a floating magic ball, but it was just like an illusion, essentially. It was a mirrored spear, if you will. And so I wanted that, and I didn't get that, unfortunately. And then there was a game called Mind Trap. It was like a board game where they had these like foam balls, and you were supposed to make them like levitate and do these hoops and tricks with your mind. And
what?
Yeah. And so I didn't know if it was even a real thing or not. And so it was just something that I wanted and unfortunately didn't get. But something that I did get was, it was like a little UFO. It was called a hover disc. It was an inflatable big frisbee that, you just, blew up with air, and you just threw it outside, threw it inside, threw it however you wanted to throw it.
Wow.
But it popped right away. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh wow.
It was like
DJ
it was like
Brother Z,
tinfoil.
What would make you want to get something?
The TV commercials. It was like
wow.
The way that they were throwing it in the TV commercials, it was like, okay, wait a minute. It really looks like a UFO.
Oh wow. So, and I know you like UFOs.
Hey, that's probably what sparked my interest.
Wow. Well, I wanted what they call a Voltron. The 5 lions?
Yeah, see, look, I don't even know
that came together as a big robot. Okay, well, you like the Power Rangers.
Yeah, so
Power Rangers came from Voltron.
No, Power Rangers are Power Rangers.
Right. Y'all came up on Power Rangers, and Gen X came up on Voltron with the 5 lions that came together to fight against the enemy. And so I wanted the 5 lions, and I didn't get that. And I'm still waiting for the opportunity to get a Voltron as a gift around December.
Well, Truth Nation's listening. I'm sure they got a connection.
I'm talking about the real Voltron. I'm talking about the bot where you can take the lions out and put them together. And I want the real, original Voltron.
I'm sure somebody.
And I will buy it. I will buy it myself. But then it would be me going to get the gift. I sat there and waited for that Voltron to pop up under the tree for a long time.
Hey, you still got time.
I still got time. I'm still alive. But look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we're going to have more conversation. Tory Lowe Show, live from Grafton, Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, it is Denise Thomas from Truth Be Told with DT and Telly, and I am so excited for you to tune in to our monthly interview with Old National Bank. Old National Bank will be joining us to discuss why they are so committed to supporting women and people of color-owned businesses, while also discussing their empowerment loan program, which can provide your business access to funds up to $5 million. So don't miss our Truth Be Told monthly interview with Old National Bank at 8 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
Adrian Dunn's Wonderful, a soulful celebration, comes to the Bradley Symphony Center for one night only on December 7th. Get your tickets now to experience lots of your favorite seasonal music the gospel way. Emmy Award-nominated composer and conductor Adrian Dunn leads the Adrian Dunn Singers and the Rise Orchestra in a festive mix of soulful arrangements that are sure to fill you with hope and peace. With drums, guitars, tambourines, and plenty of hallelujahs, this festive concert promises to take the entire audience to church and beyond. Adrian Dunn's Wonderful, a soulful celebration, runs December 7th only. For tickets and more information, visit mso.org or call 414-291-7605.
At UW Credit Union, our home loans have everything you need for your next big step.
including up to $750 off closing costs for all home buyers. And first-time buyers can save even more. So if you're ready to trade roomies for more room, or your townhome for an out-of-town home, UW Credit Union will be with you from start to furnished. UW Credit Union. Apply online today. Equal housing lender. Credit may be limited as required by program. Visit uwcu.org for details.
Sybaris Pool Suites. Romantic, luxurious, affordable. A place where romance touches paradise and the memories of a lifetime are made. Sybaris offers a variety of room styles, including the exquisite Chalet Suite, which spans 3 levels and features your own private swimming pool with cascading waterfall, soothing whirlpool tub, a cozy fireplace, and much more to make your stay unforgettable. They are located in Mequon, just north of Milwaukee. Take a virtual tour at sybaris.com. Do you need CPR or first aid certification? A&E CPR has got you covered. With over 15 years in the health and wellness industry, A&E CPR is a trusted American Red Cross training provider right here in Milwaukee. Whether it's CPR, first aid, or AED training, A&E CPR classes give you the skills and confidence you need to respond to life-threatening emergencies. They offer online courses and in-person classes. You can even receive your certification the same day you complete the class. So visit anecpr.com to get certified today. That's anecpr.com.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth.
Heidi, come on over.
1017thetruth.com.
One seven The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Tory Lowe Show broadcasting live from Grafton, Wisconsin. Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive 2024. It's a powerful situation going on here. Right now we have community volunteers gathering toys for a lot of families around the state of Wisconsin to get gifts for Christmas. It's a powerful thing that's going on. Every year we come here and we have to do these things where it involves the community, giving out information. And this year I was able to reach out to several organizations in my community to hook them up with a lot of these gifts that'll be given out around this year for Christmas. So salute to everybody that is working to make sure that families that celebrate Christmas have a gift under the tree for the children this year. And I'll tell you this, Christmas is all about the kids. You know, the kids, a lot of times when we become adults, we had those experiences, or we had a certain experience around this time, and then we set it up for our children to have an experience, a similar experience or even better experience around this time. But sometimes you just ain't got it. You know, sometimes you just don't have it like that. And these are the organizations that are working to make sure that you have a gift for the children. So this is why we got to be tapped in to the community, Truth Nation. And I appreciate Kapco Kids to Kids Toy Drive for having 1017 The Truth here for the second year. This is my second year in a row, but I stuck around last year. And believe me, when tomorrow, when they have the event, the gift-giving event, where families from all around Wisconsin come up and bring a toy so they can make sure that they do their part and giving a little so nobody have to do a lot. But there's performances, there are people cooking s'mores, there's brats, there's events, animals was out here, goats, ponies. Just things that you can get out here with your family, hot cocoa around this time of the year. It's an amazing experience when it comes to the seasons. If you can get out to Grafton, 885 Badger Circle from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. This is one of the times where I'll say, if you do get out to an event, this is the style of event you need to get out to. And you can take the family with you. Have a great, amazing time. Take photos, take pictures, take videos. DJ Brother Z. I mean, I'm going to be out here tomorrow. I can't wait.
I'm going to be DJing at McGillicuddy's tomorrow, so.
I saw that post. What's going on at McGillicuddy's?
I just got to Feeling, play some tunes.
You outside.
I'm outside.
You outside. Hey, look, once again, somebody is hit me up on my phone asking me what was the address again. 885 Badger Circle in Grafton from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Comeric Center for Human Resources. This is, once again, 885 Badger Circle in Grafton. It's going to be an amazing time if you can get your family outside for an amazing event. I heard the weather is going to be beautiful, and there's a lot of things that go on, so you want to get here early. I heard that Bango was going to be here. If you like, the Bucks, they're going to have representation. Bango, I heard that the Grinch was going to be here. I heard that, Rudolph might show up. Hey, this is what's going on in Grafton, and it's a blessing to be a part of this event. And if you don't have gifts for Christmas, I think that, I don't know if it's too late to sign up or to be on the list, but hit the talk to text with your name, your organization. If you're giving out gifts, I'm going to see if I can add you to the list. Get your name, your organization, and a number, a contact person, and I'll see if I can hook y'all up with some of these toys, some of these gifts. Once again, Tory Lowe Show broadcasting live from Kapco Kids to Kids Toy Drive 2024. It's an amazing experience, DJ Brother Z. And I'm going to tell you, DJ Brother Z, last year I was here, I saw so many remote control cars that I wish I had one of those under the tree.
See, now I do mess with remote control cars. Like anything RC, helicopters, yeah, I'm about it.
Right. And I see like Batman action figures. I seen Hot Wheels, things that when it comes to kids that when you was a kid you wanted to have all of these Tonka toys, these Tonka trucks. It's so many different things that's here. I even see a huge Tonka truck. I think this is one that you can get on top of, and ride it.
Wait, Tonka's an actual like company brand, or
it's like a Tonka truck. Like one of those construction vehicles.
Oh, like the dirt bulldozer or whatever?
Yeah, like you watch Bob the Builder.
Hey, of course. Come on now.
Yeah, that kind of stuff, Tonka. But DJ Brother Z, once again, before we have to get into the show, because I'm going to open up the lines here in a second. I got a question for Truth Nation. So when we come back, I got a question. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
What's good, y'all? This is 101.7 The Truth's Telly Hughes, and I am Milwaukee. The goal of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is to provide a platform for citizens of Milwaukee and Truth Nation to have their voices heard about concerns that have daily, direct impact. So join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 101.7 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
It started with a prediction.
Gonna go out there and play basketball and win.
And how many games?
6.
It became the culture.
Chance of Bucks in 6.
Being a Bucks fan means you live and breathe Bucks in 6. Brandon Jennings created the prophecy. Tune into Behind the Bucks, the story of Brandon Jennings on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, and streaming wherever you get your podcasts.
That's for the culture.
Truth Nation, let us take a second to brag for a moment. There is no other station in the country where you get a front row seat to hear from some of the biggest names in politics, pop culture, and sports. People like President Joe Biden.
Black child poverty was cut in half in 2021. We built black wealth, 15 million jobs nationwide, more than 2.5 million for black Americans. Black wealth is up 60% since the pandemic.
Former President Donald Trump's son, Eric Trump.
Guys, we almost had a former president and very likely future president
assassinated on live TV. Like, you know what that would have done for this country? You know what that would have made our country look like? We would look like a banana republic.
And Brewers All-Star and former National League MVP Christian Yelich.
Listen, you already know.
Yeah, we got we were just in LA, so we heard our fair share of Kendrick out there in LA. Dodger Stadium has one of the best sound systems in baseball too.
Tap into the award-winning and nationally recognized 1017 The Truth by downloading the Truth app, listening live on 1017thetruth.com, and streaming us live at 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
One smile is great, but one smile in a community of smiles is so much better. A smile has a secret power that most people don't know about. A smile multiplies. It spreads from one person to the next, stretching across entire groups of people. Smile Train knows this and is proud to be creating a wave of smiles across the cleft lip and palate community in over 70 countries. Patients, doctors, advocates, fundraisers. Collectively, our smiles are a celebration of the transformed lives of over 1.5 million children. Learn how Smile Train is helping the cleft lip and palate community at smiletrain.org/learn. Smile Train, changing the world one smile at a time.
We are the home of Milwaukee Black Talk. 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from Grafton at the Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive 2024. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we got to get into this story, Truth Nation, because this is something that's happening right now in the city. The president of Ascension Health Services met with Milwaukee Common Council Thursday after announcing they will be cutting the cath lab at St. Joseph's Hospital. Now, I've been seeing people making posts. They're saying that something is going on with St. Joseph Hospital, but this is about the cath lab. This is when somebody has issues with their heart attacks and cardiac arrest. These are their assisted ideas with those things, especially those that be calling in with the high blood pressure. Y'all don't want this. Y'all don't want this to happen, because if they close the cath lab, y'all won't be getting assistance for something that's going on with the heart. So all I'm gonna tell you is this: we're gonna listen to this story. And I got some comments I want to make about this. If y'all watching 1017 The Truth as we broadcast live on YouTube, we got some video. Let's listen.
Is addressing hospital cuts at a Milwaukee Common Council meeting. They announced that they're eliminating what's called a cath lab at St. Joseph's Hospital at 50th and Chambers. A cath lab is vital to people who are dealing with heart attacks and cardiac arrest. 12 News' Duke Carter explains how the closure will impact more than 100,000 people in Milwaukee.
There's a shortage of nurses, there's a shortage of physicians, there's a shortage of pipeline of a number of healthcare workers. So you do it in that relationship, understanding what's the best distribution and access.
Ascension Health Services President Daniel Jackson explaining to Milwaukee's Common Council why they're closing a catheterization or cath lab at St. Joseph Hospital. A cath lab is where people get medical assistance when dealing with heart attacks or cardiac arrest.
Every 30 minutes delay in cath lab access, a 7.5% increase in mortality is what happens.
Milwaukee's Assistant Fire Chief David Hensley also at the meeting, warning of a potential fallout. Milwaukee fire officials say 100,000 people are impacted from St. Joseph's Cath Lab closing. Out of the 100,000, they say 74,000 people impacted are African American.
I just want to clarify something, that we did have a meeting with them earlier this week. There were no solutions that were come up with during that time. I just don't want to misrepresent that solutions were brought to the table and that we came up with solutions that were going to help.
Milwaukee fire officials also say with St. Joseph's Cath Lab closing, people could see their drive time increase by 8 minutes. The nearest hospital with Cath Lab services would be St. Mary's or Frederick.
Are those numbers a little bit far stretched that was thrown out? The 100K, 74K, is that a little bit out of range or is that on par?
I don't know their numbers or the source of their numbers, so that's why I won't comment.
Can you mention what the plan of care is, like a brief synopsis of it?
Not today.
Okay.
I'm not a clinician, right? And so I don't want to misrepresent clinical care.
And if Ascension makes more changes, city leaders demanded stronger communication between the healthcare provider and the public in the future.
My recommendation to you would be to talk to your team about any other commitments that may have been made at that time too, because I do know that at that time there were several community meetings as well.
Reporting in Milwaukee, Duke Carter, WISN 12 News.
Milwaukee Fire also.
Look, Truth Nation, I want to know, will this affect you and your family when it comes to this cath program not being available on the north side on 60th and Burleigh at St. Joseph? Because I know that many times when people come to me, a lot of people came to me over the years going to St. Joseph. Some, had negative experiences going to the emergency room. But this situation right here is where 74,000 African Americans will be affected from this happening. If you feel a certain type of way about this situation that's going on, because once this happens, now you have to drive another 8 or so minutes to a St. Mary's or a Frederick Hospital. And when something is going on with your heart and something is going on, if you're having a cardiac arrest or something happening in that space, you want to get to the fastest place you can get to get the relief. And now you may have to stretch the time out. I want to know if this is going to affect you and your family in some type of way. And did the Common Council, when they're having these meetings with St. Joseph about this, do you feel that the leadership handled this situation correctly? I don't know, because when I see them meeting with the Common Council and they're saying, hey, this is not going to happen, I don't know if there's anything that you can do to stop them from shutting that department down. If you want to join the conversation, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. Is this something that is going to affect you? Miss Bonnie, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in. Hey, can you turn the radio down, Miss Bonnie? You're live on the radio on 101.7 The Truth.
I turned it off. Okay.
Blessings, Miss Bonnie. How you doing, Queen?
I'm doing good. How about you? Happy holidays to you guys.
Happy holidays.
Keep up the good work, Elizabeth, all of you. My comment is, I live in the St. Joseph area. And the thing is that I've been noticing other communities lately on having meetings, whether it's school or other things going on in their area, and they're getting things done by setting up these meetings, protesting, and then the people are turn things over in their favor. And I'm wondering if St. Joseph, is it a done deal? I'm a senior, but I'm willing to join you in any group. Let's protest this thing before it goes too far and try to get this reversed. I think it is a done deal.
It seems like it's a done deal to me, because when you look at the way the media portrayed it, they're saying that we're going to lose this. It's going to happen.
Well, why don't we all try to get together and fight and support this thing?
Right.
I don't live exactly in the area over there. I'm over here. I'm in the Sherman Park area. But why don't we do something? And why can't we get things reversed by getting together? Just talking about on the radio and amongst ourselves. It really ain't doing it. It looks like we just can't get.
Well, they was at the Common Council with the older people having the discussion. So Didn't they meet with the leadership that we elected to talk to them about what's going on the north side? Why aren't they blowing the horn to tell us what can we do? Because they're the ones having the meetings representing us.
Exactly. Well, we're going to have to light a fire under their butts because, the people that's supposed to be representing the people that's going to be affected by people,
right.
relatives having heart attacks. Unfortunately, they don't care. We just got people just being paid and they just deserve what they're out here for. I am sick of it, and I'm ready to get with you or anybody. Let's we got to get something to protest and not let these things go on. We're not winning with the Milwaukee Public Schools closing our schools down. We're in a no-win situation. And I just called to see what could be done.
Well, Queen, I'll tell you this. I'll do some looking into. I'll call and see how permanent this is, and then I'll let everybody know. Because, like I said, they were meeting at City Hall, where these are our elected officials. They are supposed to be the ones that get out here and say, hey, this is happening, and this is what we can do as a community to fight against it.
Well, the Common Council, too, are the ones that eventually vote on a lot of stuff, too. And they, I know they're the ones that just don't look like they represent this north side community, like they should, because they have a final vote. I also know that Madison, that state government has always been against Milwaukee. And so with the Milwaukee Public Schools and other things, they are, they just really want to destroy our community. So that's another place to keep an eye on. Milwaukee is a dying city.
And the thing is, they're piecing out the north side to the highest bidder. To me, that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, it's dying. This was it's not a thing that just happened now. A lot of this stuff is all pre-planned because they're ready to take over the city again. I used to live in the 7th lane where my mom and dad lived here in the 60s.
Yeah, I don't know if one of you guys are
7th Street became a
I don't know if one of you are willing to like
that freeway was where we all live. Now, every so many years, they are pitting us to go somewhere else.
And then if you guys want to,
I'm seeing people every day that don't look like me. I have nothing against people that don't look like me. But this place is safe. They're eventually going to take all of this area over. That's why they're even close to school. They got plans for the city, and it wasn't an overnight thing. This has been planned for years.
Right. They have these 20-year plans, these 20, 30-year plans that they execute. And I think that they're coming to the end of some of those plans.
Well, I just don't understand with people that look like us with the beautiful brown skin. I say that we got more people in office now that look like us. Why they would not try to fight this thing and try to help keep our city alive. I'm from Milwaukee. I want to live in Milwaukee. I chose to.
Right.
Some of my relatives have moved out of the state. Or Phoenix, Arizona, to come here. No, I'm too old to go anywhere. I want the city. I'm not moving an inch, and I want my city back.
Okay, well then 2025, like I said, we're gonna be outside 2025. We cannot stand by and allow a lot of these things to happen. And I feel you, Ms. Bonnie. And like I said, I'm doing my best to try to make sure that people get the information, but many times the information gets to the elected official. They're sitting there having the discussion. We watching it as it happens live on TV. Why didn't anybody say, hey, look, this is what's going on, or reach out to somebody that was going to actually organize against it? We're watching it, and it may be too late. And they probably knew the whole time. Woody, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hello.
How you doing, Woo?
What's good? You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. How you doing, brother?
Me, I don't trust you. People be like, we don't really like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no racist statements I'm about to make, but it's more. In life, we keep saying that we don't trust people, we trust things, and we don't trust black people and things. They'll go off and let a white man do the surgery for the BBL. You feel me?
Oh, wow.
These people that we keep talking about research and stuff like that, they researching our bionics and things about us that's black. Then when they say they're taking it away, it's hurting 100 and some thousand black people. But did it ever help us in the beginning? You feel what I'm saying? Another thing is this. If we know the world, black people age the best, man. I'm talking about we look beautiful. I'm talking about I see people 60, 70.
What you saying? Black don't crack.
They don't crack, but peep this out. If you know they poison the food and they poison everything, why you still smoking cigarettes? Why you still drinking lethal? Why you still popping pills? So it's at a certain point where you start thinking about it and how things go. They always gonna put things out here to do like population control. You know what I'm saying? If it makes sense. You know what I mean? So it's like they keep talking about all the research and stuff, and I feel like as black people, as we are, we should be more invested into ourselves instead of trying to do things with these white people and these entities that's out here like that. Because they quick to cut stuff that they say that we need. It's always what we need. But they never give us a real thing. They never gave us a hand of our own research. I don't even know nobody that even talk about the research. What research did they got? And it's for the heart of the black people and all that. Every time they try to cut something and white people about to lose their money, they want to appeal to black people so that they can get remorse. I mean, like people can feel sorry for them, basically. So it could be an outcry, if that makes sense.
Hey, like I said, sometimes we get on agendas and we think it's helping our community, and many times it don't. This is why it's important. Like I tell everybody all day, get back in the neighborhoods and you find out what we need, and then make the leadership push toward those ideas. And this is what we have to do moving forward. And 2025 is going to be all the way up. And no matter what nobody say, the community is coming together. People are starting to realize that if we don't do it, it ain't going to get done. And if we're not on the front lines, being ahead of the curve, we're going to always continue to be reactionary. So a lot of Truth Nation is starting to take part in doing what they can to make the community a better place because of them. Hey, look, when we come back, Tory Lowe Show broadcasting live from Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive out in Grafton, Wisconsin. Truth Nation, stay like you right here on Twitter.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Coming with straight truth.
Where does that blame and where does that frustration start to turn towards? And again, we feel like, or I do, a lot of the narratives that are out there, just even down to what black men want to do or who they marry once they are successful, a lot of them are lies that have been repeated over and over and over.
For a long time.
Yes.
Listen to Truth Be Told with Telly weekdays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. on the award-winning 1017 The Truth.
It's that time. Thursday, December 19th, the Wisconsin Black Chamber is adding value to someone's business with $10,000, $7,000, or $3,000. Thursday, December 19th at the Deco, 7140 West Greenfield Avenue, 5 to 9 p.m. We're celebrating our third annual Black and Diverse Gala featuring the pitch finale. Of course, there'll be great food. This year, we highlight Tons of Love Catering, Lily Bell's Catering and Fine Dining, and Dream Foods. And we don't stop there. Deshae AG will be performing. The Black Winemaker Chicago Day Trip participants are hosting a wine tasting. There's life-changing networking opportunities, games, prizes, raffles, giveaways, and DJ L Boogie making your body move. And of course, there's vendors ready to help you get your last-minute shopping done while you party. We take pride in doing the most. We work hard all year, and we plan to celebrate with that same energy. It's all love. Thursday, December 19th, 5 to 9 at the Deco. Tickets are on sale now. Visit twbcc.com so you don't miss out on what we have going on. twbcc.com.
As a bull rider, I prefer to do things single-handedly. That's why I love the UW Credit Union app. Doggy! It lets me check accounts, make transfers and more on the go. And if I need an extra hand, Want simple mobile banking? Mosey on over to UW Credit Union. They're here for every y'all. Federally insured by NCUA.
Craving something mouthwatering? Head to Munchies, Milwaukee's finest quick service eatery. You'll love their gourmet egg rolls, wings, loaded fries, and fried fish. And don't miss their signature pasta dishes and soul food options. Plus, ask about their upcoming pound cake line. They're open Wednesday to Saturday, 12 to 6 p.m. Visit Munchies on site. Call in your order or get delivery. Follow Munchies on Facebook and Instagram at Munchies Detroit Style. Check out their website at munchiesdetroitstyle.com. Munchies, where your cravings meet satisfaction.
Bikerfest MKE, where everyone has a place on the road. Bikerfest MKE is a non-profit dedicated to making the motorcycle industry more inclusive and accessible for all. Their programs empower youth with hands-on experiences in STEM, mechanics, and flat track racing through mentorship and real-world skills, preparing the next generation of riders, racers, and builders, giving underrepresented youth the tools to thrive. Join Bikerfest MKE to help build a more inclusive motorcycle community. Visit BikerFestMKE.org today.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brothers on the ones and twos. Tory Lowe Show broadcasting live from Grafton, Wisconsin today. Kapco's Toy Drive is going on. Hey, look, I want to talk about this Ascension Health Service common council meeting that took place. They're closing the cath lab, and they're saying that at least the fire officials are saying that 100,000 people are affected by this closure, and 74,000 of those are African Americans. We got White Widow on the line. White Widow on the line.
Hey, happy Friday. That's a nice little town, Grafton, hey?
Hey. Yeah, it's a nice town.
It's a nice little place you're at. I'm glad. I'm not going to say sundown. Anyways,
right.
But what I'm saying, what I'd like to say about these closures is that this is a corporate move. And the fact of the matter is, it's Anthem, Ascension Blue Cross Blue Shield, and Ascension Hospital, St. Luke's, they're all over the place. And, it's constant. Where can we trim? Where can we trim? Where can we trim? And obviously, they're going to go into the black neighborhood. They're going to say, the corporate people are going to say, well, this is underserved, and, they have the least amount of private or privileged insurance, and we're losing our money, and blah, blah, blah. And it's going around nationwide. I think it was the same as Blue Cross Blue Shield in one state just tried to limit the amount of time that they would pay for anesthetics during surgery. There was an outcry, and they rescinded it. That corporate individual in New York was just shot dead.
Right.
From Anthem, I believe, but I know it's from a corporate, affordable
United Healthcare.
It's a joke. Yes. Affordable Care Act is a joke. No one can afford to stay alive anymore. That's why the number one reason for bankruptcies in our country is medical bills. So, the fact of the matter is they're looking to trim. And once again, let's go to the black neighborhoods, because those in power, even with black faces, don't give a rat's. And Ms. Cobbs, her little statement, God bless the firefighters. God bless that firefighter who got on there and had the stacks. And afterwards said, hey, don't tell us that there was any solutions at any meeting, because that did not happen. And Ms. Cobbs, the alderperson, the one who didn't answer her phone a couple of weeks ago when one of her constituents called, I don't need flim-flam from nepotism. So the fact of the matter is, it's another example. You have a county executive, you got a mayor, neither one of them are standing up and putting their face on TV.
Well, I think that if something this major would happen that's going to affect 74,000 out of 100,000 African Americans, you would think that one of these elected officials would have saw this coming and got on the news and made a
press conference and to let the community know that this was going on.
Well, they should be on 5 o'clock today. And that's the difference from the county executive in Milwaukee and the difference of what a true county executive would do. They would be there with the people, especially he's black.
Well,
And
they
he
was at
should
the common council.
emphasize-
This was the city of Milwaukee that was having a meeting.
Right,
with
but
the St.
city of
Joseph
Milwaukee, the city. That's right, the city of Milwaukee. So that means it's the mayor's ballywag. But is there something wrong with both of these black leaders getting in the forefront of our TV and promoting the fight against this closure and promoting together getting resource officers in our schools, because there's $5 million sitting at the Office of Violence and Prevention. They changed their name. You can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. So, no, the leadership is failing once again, and it's sad because the black community will suffer and die.
Well, I'll say this. We elect people to negotiate when it comes to the township and to deal with these things. But when we get it when it's too late, that's the reactionary part that I don't like. Like, you can't tell me that this wasn't on a certain radar, that where the people could have been ahead of the curve and saying, hey, this is what they're planning on doing. We need some community members to get outside and try to make sure that their voices are heard. That's the least that could have happened.
Well, that's just it, people. There's the election, local elections is 2026. That's going to come up fast. And if nobody else steps up that I feel is appropriate, I'm running against David Cowley. Now, you got my letter. I'm working on that ACLU thing. I think I dropped it off on Monday. Right now it's under the radar. Yeah. But that's dealing with the Milwaukee attorney, and he's also somebody who committed in April to me that he's going to start taking on these LLCs that have our disabled and vulnerable and elderly sitting in cockroaches, no heated apartments.
Oh, wow.
So I'm
like I said, it's a lot going on out here, and I tell people that we have to make sure that we are doing the looking into, that we are doing our due diligence as a people, because this is our community that's being heavily affected. Once again, another program that is about to affect the north side of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And a lot of people are going to be severely affected when it comes to heart issues and cardiac arrest and things like that. Okay, but we're learning in the reactionary space. We're not ahead of this. And who had the information that could have got us the information we needed to try to push back against it? We didn't get that information. Now we're seeing it happen. We see in the Common Council meeting where they're saying that there's a lack of nurses, there's a lack of resources for them to actually continue this. Okay, but I think that's why it's important for us to have the information ahead of time so we can be prepared, just like the SDC that have programmings for blacks. Are you starting to see the pattern here? We got the hospital situation right now with the catheter situation. We got the elderly situation where the elderly is screaming out, sleeping in bed bugs, infestation, they're screaming out. The education system, the misappropriation of funds. See, are you finally going to catch on to see that many times we are starting to become loyal to ideas and things and leadership that may not be in our best interest? And if this would have happened on the South Side or in another community, there would be a huge outrage. That would be a huge outrage. If SDC, one of the biggest programs on the North Side, closed its doors, where's the outrage? Where are the programs that we were getting? Where did they go to? You know, the children, the funding being mishandled with NPS. You know, where is the outrage on our side of town? They watching this. Everybody watching Milwaukee, and they're sitting back. This would never happen on the outskirts of Milwaukee. None of this. None of this. They would not hire leadership that would be this lag. So when they get the information, they're going to get it as soon as the conversation come up on the outskirts. As soon as they start talking about closing something down, they're going to get that information and they're going to approach that situation. We're getting it on the back end where this news article is basically saying that this is it. It wasn't even a discussion if it could be saved or anything. It's late. So, hey, look, like I said, it's just the time in 2025 for everybody to be about that action. And no matter what nobody say, The only thing that we're after is results. That's it. We got Brother Love on the lines. Brother Love, you're on the new 101.7 The Truth. Tap in.
Hey, how you doing, T-Lo,
How you doing, Brother Love?
Hey, man, I can't complain, man. I thank you, man, for laying the foundation for the for what's going on, man, in the healthcare field. Mm-hmm. And like you said, I think it needs to be a renaissance of the and do stem cell research and genotypes, different genotypes. Because I was talking to the nurse, patient nurse, and she said that's exactly what needs to happen because there is no upward mobility.
So you're saying that you would want a different type of situation to deal with stem cells and okay. Well, like I said, I mean, this situation that's going on at St. Joseph's when it comes to the cath labs and people, you know, a lot of times when people call me, I had to take people up to St. Joseph because they felt that their heart was something was going on with their heart and they had to use this program. And, you know, this is nothing to play with.
Right. I absolutely agree, but that's why we gotta continuously have great heart surgeons, which is the most leading heart surgeons in the world right now are black women and young black kids. So and they're the best heart surgeons.
Right. Well, you know that I heard a story a long time ago that a black man created the heart replacement idea, the heart valve replacement idea for the heart.
Oh.
But they took the credit for it. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, okay, that's cool. I like that.
That somebody else took the credit for it. So, like I said, you know, I appreciate you for tapping in, Brother Love. The one thing I would tell everybody is to get ready for 2025 and be about that action because we're continuing to lose resources on the north side. I've never in 2024 we have lost so many valuable resources and got a tax increase to boot. To boot. Like we got a tax raise, everything went up, and we're losing resources. Okay. All I'm saying is when you have leadership that is not getting us ahead of the curve, that's not talking to us about these things, these upcoming things, or putting it out there like how when they want you to know something, they'll have a press conference and tell you, you know, reckless driving or, you know, they'll somebody gets shot, they'll have these press conferences. But things that are going to affect large amounts of people, we don't even see it coming until the doors is closed. That's got to change. That's got to stop. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, Tory Lowe Show live from Grafton, Wisconsin. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. This is your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
People will tell you that race is a social construct and that there's no biological reality that distinguishes between a white individual and a black individual. So what does that mean if there are these quote-unquote disparities, right? It means that the way we move through a society is markedly different, right? And that the experience that we have has biological consequences. Is when you're in a society where people are constantly discriminating against a certain group, denying access, don't have control over the institutions that govern our lives. All of those things create a biological reality and a response, whether it's a stress hormone or a fear or something that could be passed on, what we call epigenetics, which means what my mother or my grandmother experienced had an effect on what formed me in my responses to those stressors. That's how we can be two individual people with very little difference, but have totally, vastly different experiences as we move through our reproductive health.
This has been your Planned Parenthood Advocates of Wisconsin Minute.
Oh, and his name is wonderful.
Adrian Dunn's Wonderful, a soulful celebration comes to the Bradley Symphony Center for one night only on December 7th. Get your tickets now to experience lots of your favorite seasonal music the gospel way. Emmy Award-nominated composer and conductor Adrian Dunn leads the Adrian Dunn Singers and the Rise Orchestra in a festive mix of soulful arrangements that are sure to fill you with hope and peace. With drums, guitars, tambourines, and plenty of hallelujahs, this festive concert promises to take the entire audience to church and beyond. Adrian Dunn's Wonderful, a soulful celebration runs December 7th only. For tickets and more information, visit mso.org or call 414-291-7605.
Now is the perfect time to join the Nextdoor family. Whether you're a parent seeking the best for your child or a professional ready to make a difference. At Nextdoor, children thrive in small classrooms with 2 teachers, exploring art, music, and STEAM. With special needs support, family resources, and kindergarten readiness, every child gets the attention they deserve. And they're also hiring. Enjoy competitive pay, great benefits, and opportunities for personal and professional growth in a fun, welcoming culture. Make a real impact in the community. Join Nextdoor today, where every child, every family, and every team member matters.
Natural gas is a clean, reliable, and convenient source of energy delivered directly to you through underground pipelines. The pipeline system has an excellent safety record, but there are clues that can help you identify a potential hazard. If you smell the strong odor of rotten eggs, hear an unusual hissing sound, or see blowing dirt or debris, it could be a natural gas leak. Leave the area immediately and call We Energies at 800-261-5325.
We Energies. People you can trust. Energy you can depend on.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snipe. Green Bay Packers' 3-game winning streak came to a halt on Thursday night as they fell to the Lions in Detroit. This one on a last-second field goal, 34-31.
Obviously, we got a couple games left here, and we're trying to finish on the right note and win out these last couple games and handle business, take it one game at a time, and obviously we'll see what happens postseason time.
The loss dropping the Packers to a record of 9-4. They'll head out to Seattle next week. Over to the NBA, where the 11-10 Milwaukee Bucks will take on the Boston Celtics tonight. Chris Middleton expected to make his season debut following that off-season ankle surgery. Tip-off all set for 6:30. And lastly, the UWM Panthers improving to 6-4. This after a 79-67 win over Cleveland State on Thursday night. Next up is Green Bay next Wednesday. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
Listen to this track.
Girl, the way you move it, got me in the trance.
Seven The Truth, Tory Lowe Show, live from Grafton, Wisconsin. Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive. Look, I'm gonna tell you, it's a lot of volunteers in this place, and it's a lot of people stacking toys. A lot of volunteers dropping off toys. Tomorrow they'll be giving their giving event at 885 Badger Circle. 885 Badger Circle in Grafton, Wisconsin. And I'll tell you this is an amazing event. I came last year, and I truly appreciate everybody I'm meeting. They have great attitudes. I've been treated very well out here, and I've actually got a couple of organizations in the city of Milwaukee to get in contact with this program so they can help deliver gifts to kids this year. This is powerful. It's just powerful. But I want to get to a story that I've been paying close attention to. Byron Allen. Y'all remember Byron Allen? He owns the Weather Channel. He is one of the most successful black men in broadcasting, Allen Media Group. And this man is now filing a lawsuit against McDonald's. A $10 billion lawsuit against McDonald's.
We have some video of Byron Allen discussing why he's filing this lawsuit against McDonald's. If y'all watching 1017 The Truth as we broadcast live on YouTube, we got some video. Let's listen.
And I've publicly said that the CEO of McDonald's, Chris Kempczynski, needs to be fired. Okay, this is a company that's been sued by the black franchisees for discriminating against the franchisees and putting them in horrible neighborhoods and not giving them an opportunity to grow their businesses. They settled that lawsuit for $33 million. Why? Because they're racist and they're guilty. They've been sued by the black executives. And in the lawsuit, it was stated that Chris Kempczynski said, we're fine with, paraphrasing, we're fine with diversity. We have enough diversity. You will never have enough diversity. That's a racist statement. Okay, that's in that lawsuit. You're being sued by black-owned media, me, because you don't do business with black-owned media. Chris Kempczynski's personal compensation is about $10.8 million. McDonald's spends probably less than $5 million on black-owned media out of a budget approaching, who knows, $1 billion. Okay, so very little. You shouldn't have the chairman and the CEO's personal compensation be double what you spend on all of black-owned media when Black America is probably 30 or 40% of your business, and your business is $100 billion a year in revenue. $100 billion a year in revenue. And Black America, one of your biggest consumers, is the one who's keeping you in the winner's circle. But yet, when it comes time to do business with Black America, you minimize and you marginalize it. And the numbers aren't right. I'm just there to address the trade deficit. Do business with Black America the way, Black America does business with you. It's a simple thought.
That's what I'm talking about. And the thing is, we have to get beyond the politics, get beyond the things
that don't bring us together, because those are divisive ideas. We got to get back to us, which is community building, which is dealing with things straight up as a family, man, woman, and child, dealing with things straight up, going to check on. This is what we got to get back to, because we have left the responsibility in the hands of those that we say, okay, supposed to be having our best interests, but obviously we're not seeing that. So I salute to Byron Allen, because he secretly became a billionaire through media, suing these media companies for not allowing his media ideas to be in a certain space. And now he's in a position where he can challenge the other billion-dollar ideas because he has unlimited resources. So Byron Allen is quietly one of the most influential people that I watch, because this man is moving in ways that we don't even get to see in the mainstream. He's moving behind the scenes. That Weather Channel stuff, that's his. He bought the Weather Channel. Then he went on to buy multiple other media ideas. When people used to say, okay, Bill Cosby was finna buy a news station, but then look what happened to him. Or Michael Jackson was about to buy Marvel Studios, and then look what happened to him. He was, but Byron Allen was the one that went in and actually succeeded at doing that, buying multiple $1 million worth of media ideas and successful media ideas. And now he's at the point where he can challenge McDonald's. He can challenge these big billionaire agencies, because he got just as much amount of money as they got. And I don't think people view Byron Allen, or he's kind of soft-spoken, but he's winning. He's winning. And that's why I try to tell people, when I approach situations, I organized a lot of lawsuits up and down the state of Wisconsin, because a lot of times this is where it has to end up. And I understand the marching and the protesting and the rising up, but many times you have to have attorneys to confront these situations, because many times that's the only way that things are going to at least get in a space where people are going to be held accountable. Or at least in a space where there could be a consent decree to make some changes. Milwaukee, the MPD right here in Milwaukee, they are under a consent decree with stop and frisk. And I seen an article, Kyle Wallace brought an article to my attention about the Memphis Police Department. Do we have that audio? Get that ready, DJ Brother Z. I think Kyle sent that to us, where they are now coming out and saying that the Memphis Police Department has issues when it comes to the black community. And so this is where it all happens, when you can take people into a space, into a court setting, and you need attorneys for that. And I've been doing that for years. And I'll tell you this, that's how, with the situation that happened to me in Minnesota and all of the stuff I had to go through in Minnesota made me the person I am today. I was made in Minnesota. And when I was young coming up and really didn't understand how a lot of this worked, I was schooled in Minnesota how this works, because I had to go through it personally myself. I was a victim of a hate crime. I was a victim of the courts trying to inflate things on me, because I was one of the only black people out there in Minnesota. So for a 27, 26-year-old young man out there, and all this is happening to me, that created the Tory Lowe that you see today. I didn't become a victim of it. I became a victor of it. And so I get people the same victory that I wanted when it happened to me, but nobody was around like a Tory Lowe to help me and guide me through it. So I had to learn to get the bumps and bruises and figure it out, to make sure that I knew what I was doing when I deal with people to this very day. And I had to go through that, even though that was a dark moment for me to go through all of that in the spaces where there was no marching, there was no protesting, there was no black people around. I had to deal with that purely on my own. So I became what I needed. I became the help that I needed. And that's why I'm like this. You know, I was made, boy. God made me like this. But this is where we got to go when we hear ideas in the community. This is why you got to have leadership that know what to do. This is why you got to have leadership that knows how to counter the things that we're facing in today's times. Not go along to get along, not sniggle and giggle, not follow agendas that don't benefit the people and they get the bag. A lot of people got the bag, and that's their reparations. A lot of these black faces, they got their reparations. They got their money from the ideas that are tearing our communities apart. They got their little benefit from helping them succeed and destroying what we call the black side of town. So this is where we have to be in 2025. We have to take matters into our own hands. And if you're not taking it into your own hands, you're a part of the problem, because now you're hoping that somebody else does it for you. And this is where we got to get back engaged, back to our ancestral roots, that we are the builders of civilization. This is the energy and the DNA. Everybody talk about DNA. This is in the DNA. This is why they try to keep you divided, fussing, full of drama, full of negativity, so you don't tap into that energy that is creative, that is moving forward, that is powerful. This is where we got to be in 2025. Not fearmonger too, not resultless, walking around resultless, but with a mouth full of words. We got to be about that action. We got to be about that action. Hey, look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversation. Tory Lowe Show, live from Grafton, Wisconsin. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
What's good, y'all? This is 1017 The Truth's Telly Hughes, and I am Milwaukee. The goal of Truth Be Told with DT and Telly is to provide a platform for citizens of Milwaukee and Truth Nation to have their voices heard about concerns that have daily, direct impact. So join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the award-winning 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
It's almost that time. The Black and Diverse Gala featuring the pitch finale, Thursday, December 19th, 5 to 9 p.m. at the Deco. The Wisconsin Black Chamber is about to change another life and award the first place winner of the pitch finale with $10,000. Second place, $7,000. Third place, $3,000. There will also be great food, a wine tasting of the wines made by our Black Winemaker Chicago Day Trip participants, entertainment, vendors, networking, and just an all-around great vibe. Join the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce in celebrating another great year at our Black and Diverse Gala featuring the pitch finale. Tickets go on sale November 22nd. Visit twbcc.com to purchase tickets so you don't miss out on what we have going on.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here, reminding you that American Family Insurance agents can help build a customized renter's policy so you can protect stuff like this, or this, or even this. Oh, well, case in point. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Ready to glow? RN2 Go Medical Services has you covered. With a top-notch team, including a skilled RN and medical doctor, they offer personalized treatments just for you. Feel fantastic with exceptional post-op care, invigorating IV hydration therapy, and vitamin injections. Enjoy advanced skincare, effective weight loss programs, and beauty enhancements like Botox, fillers, and PDO threads. Rejuvenate with PRP therapy and sculpt your dream body with cutting-edge body sculpting treatments. Why wait? Visit DestinationAestheticsMKE.com now to book your appointment. Your new radiant self is just a click away.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You wanna talk, you wanna run your mouth, you want some games to stretch your mother out. We are set this talk, set this talk. We are set this dog, set this. Let's get these line right. They call me bad, and I punish you. You ain't my equal, we ain't people.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Tory Lowe Show live from Grafton at the Kapco Kids to Kids Toy Drive. And I was out here last year, and you know what? I seen some community members come through last year, and it was just an amazing time. And I'll tell you, if you can get out here tomorrow from 3 to 7 p.m., it'll be a blessing because you will have a great time out here in Grafton. And if you haven't experienced it, you should. You know, the Kapco Kids to Kids Toy Drive, they'll be having where you can bring up just a toy. One toy, bring the family, bring something to give to others this holiday season to make sure that others are having a great time for this year's Christmas if this is what you're celebrating. But like I said, this is one of the events that I always tell people, you know, you got to come see it to believe it, right out here in Grafton. This is a small town, and I'm going to tell you, I've been treated well here. Since I came out last year, this year, the people that took me on tour, they done told me the history of some of the things that are going on out here, and I just thought it was just amazing and very powerful. That's why I say I'm happy that I got outside of Milwaukee to explore and see what things are, you know. And every time you go outside of Milwaukee, you learn something different, and then you can bring it back to the people that you live with to try to share with them. And look, I'm going to tell you this, ain't no place like Milwaukee. Okay, well, we got an incident where the table fell. It's okay. We got some crew here. The table just fell down right in front of us. You watching last week broadcast live, you can see the table fall. We got it. We got people moving around. There's things going on. So, hey, look, But like I said, this is where, like I said, this time of the year, this is where we got to be. In the spirit of giving, gift giving, affirmations. And I want to open up the lines, DJ Brother Z, because I wanted to ask everybody a question. I wanted to ask people a question. If you don't have it to do this year, what are some of the other things that you can do for the family this year? Because everybody think that, okay, I got to go run and spend a lot of money. But really, the gift of love is powerful. The gift of love is powerful. Like I said, if you don't have it to do this year, if this year hits you a little bit hard than most of the other years, how can you, do something creative with the family this year, to still exemplify the spirit of giving and love? I would love for somebody to call in and answer that question, 833-212-1017, because we were taught that, if you didn't have this and that for the kids, or if this didn't look like what was on TV, you didn't have a good Christmas. And a lot of people always say, okay, well, I want to have a good Christmas. Well, what does that look like? Is it the tree with the gifts under it, with the matching pajamas, the marketed idea, or is it that we are sharing a wonderful time of being together and alive toward the end of the year? Toward the end of the year with our families, how are we? What message are we sending to our children? The true meaning of giving. What is that? Is that giving gifts? Is that giving love? Is that giving support? Is it all of the above? I want to know. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. What are some of the things that you can do if you don't have it to do this year? If you can't get your children saying, hey, I want to get an Xbox, a PS5, and you ain't got the money to get the PS5 because the electric bill is coming. You got to pay the electric bill. And I know a lot of people that go and get the credit cards and go into a little bit of debt this year to try to make the Christmas situation look a certain way. And then they pay for it on the back end. But how can you do it if you don't have it to do? What are some ideas? That's what I want to at least get some ideas out there for those that may be thinking, okay, I'm going to have a bad Christmas. I'm not a great parent this year because I don't have what I used to have. I took a hit this year. Maybe I can't get them what they're asking for. But what are some creative ideas that they can do if they had to do anything that they couldn't do for the child this year? 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. I want to know. I got a few ideas. And I'm going to talk about them at the top of the hour. I got a few ideas what you can do with the family during this time of year if you don't have it to do. Because like I said, my grandma, many times when Christmas came, that was the time where she gave me my school clothes. That's the time I was getting socks and underwear and the winter clothes for Christmas. We didn't have the big ideas to get what I was seeing on TV, the He-Man action figures, the Thundercat action figures, the Transformers. That was the time when they had the Transformers out. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Grandma, I didn't even know we didn't have it like that. Grandma made it so special. I'm going to talk about that when we get to the top of the hour. Truth Nation, Tory Lowe Show live from Grafton, Wisconsin. Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
1017 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black businesses. To sign up for your business's chance to win $6,000 of commercial campaign marketing on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, visit blackbusinessgiveback.com. That's blackbusinessgiveback.com. Let's rebuild our community's backbone through exposure on the truth. For official rules, head to blackbusinessgiveback.com. Associated Bank, member FDIC.
Coming with straight truth.
And I have to think that some African-American men that are pronounced in supporting Donald Trump, they're scared too. They're scared of not knowing if they're going to be gainfully employed. They're scared if their baby mama might be taking custody of their kids. They're scared they might get pulled over by the police and killed, all of which may get worse under Donald Trump.
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. They bring a variety of perspectives from diverse backgrounds, innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other, leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org, a campaign supported by the U.S. Department of Education, teach.org, and 1 million teachers of color.
Prostate cancer screening is a simple blood test. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Your family history of prostate cancer increases the risk for all the men in your family. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Prostate cancer is most treatable when it's detected early. It's a simple blood test. Get it done. Men, it's your life. That's why it's so important to talk to your doctor about getting tested. If you want info on how to take action, the Prostate Cancer Foundation is here to help. For more than 30 years, PCF, a leader in scientific breakthroughs, has funded cutting-edge research that speeds new treatments into clinics, helping patients live longer with fewer complications. Go to pcf.org to learn more about prostate cancer and how you can advocate for yourself. Remember, it's your life, and it's a simple blood test. Get it done.
This is 1017 The Truth's Tory Lowe, and I am Milwaukee. The Tory Lowe Show has become a resource for the community. I enjoy having open, on-air discussions about what we can do to regroup, rethink the black man, the black woman, and the black child. This show is about that action, and I want all the smoke. Join the home of Milwaukee's realest conversations where you can speak your truth. We are the new 1017 The Truth, Milwaukee Black Talk.
All your favorite interviews and best moments live in one place.
You know, I'm working in the morning, and I was listening back on the Truth app.
Download the new 1017 The Truth app now. Milwaukee Black Talk. 1017 The Truth. Truth Nation, stand up and tap in. This is 1017 FM, 1510 AM WGKB Waukesha and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From one to four, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from Grafton, Wisconsin at the Kids to Kids Toy Drive, Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive in Grafton. And we've been having another powerful conversation, Truth Nation. Today we're out in Grafton at the Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive, and we got a lot of volunteers out here giving, helping out, volunteering. It's an amazing time right now, and I'm going to tell you, Truth Nation, this is the season of giving. This is the season of giving, and I'll tell you, there's many ways to give. Sometimes we think giving is that big present, that big gift that you got to give somebody up under the tree, but really, this is the season to give love, appreciation, affirmations. It's so many things you can do to show your family that they're appreciated if you don't have it to do. And many times during this time of year, you may not, because depending on what took place. Inflation, we got different things going on. Maybe you got sick and you fell behind on the bills. So I want to open up the lines for anybody that can have a conversation about what are some of the alternative things that you can do as well. when it comes to Christmas time, the Christmas season, and giving. Volunteer. You know what? You can always go and volunteer as well. Go to different places that need help. There's plenty of organizations that are doing things in the community that you can be a part of and teach the family. This could be a teachable moment this year where you get the family out and sign them up to give to others in need and be a part of that. You know, there's never a shortage of volunteers that's needed. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. But I want to get into this story. I want to get into the story that's coming out of Memphis right now. The Memphis Police Department is under investigation for discriminating against the minority community, the black and brown underserved community. Kyle Wallace sent me this video, and I did some digging into it, and I want to discuss this. If y'all watching us as we broadcast live on YouTube, we got some video. Let's listen.
Based on this investigation, we found that the police in Memphis use excessive force, that they stop, search, and arrest people unlawfully, that their policies have a discriminatory effect on black people, and that they discriminate against people with behavioral health disabilities. Furthermore, we are also concerned that MPD officers unnecessarily escalate encounters with some of the most vulnerable members of this community, its children. This investigation was comprehensive and exhaustive. We interviewed dozens of police department officers and many city employees, as well as hundreds of community members and local organizations. We reviewed hundreds of incidents, watched hundreds of body-worn camera videos, read thousands of documents, and conducted statistical analyses of police data regarding officer activities and enforcement.
Wow. And this happened here in Milwaukee. This is what White Widow keep talking about, the ACLU investigation into the Milwaukee Police Department, stop and frisk, some of their practices and things like that. And they are under a consent decree that they may not even be performing well to keep up with. They may not even be doing that. I heard that they weren't. I heard that they weren't following through with the consent decree. But in Memphis, this information is coming out that the discriminatory practices from law enforcement on black citizens. And this is going on in every black township. And we talk about this, and thank God that they are now starting to dig through these departments, questioning some of the insiders, questioning some of the victims, looking through some of the court cases. I mean, we then came a long way, but it's starting to happen. It's definitely starting to happen. So thank God for those that are out here on the front lines, making sure that we keep things to task. Even during these holiday season, you know, we have a lot of people that are suffering from the issues that are going on when it comes to law enforcement. I had people email me, or they'll tell me about a loved one in jail. They'll tell me about a loved one that's been falsely accused. I'm going to tell you, if you are in America and you're dealing with a lot of these issues as a African American, it's just something that when you grow up, you realize it's just a part of what's going to happen to you. You may have an encounter like this, but now it's time for those that are out here willing to make those sacrifices to start standing in the gap for those that could not help themselves. You know, at that point where they may have been young, a child, or they may have not been understanding of the laws and fell victim to the system. It was a point where I fell victim to the system. They tried to do me. Thank God I was able to get around it and learn and come back and help my brothers and sisters out here in the city of Milwaukee. But I'm going to tell you this, ain't nobody around telling you how to beat it. Ain't nobody telling you how to get around it. So this is why we're here on 101.7 The Truth on the Tory Lowe Show, so we can start moving us ahead, getting ahead of the curve, and not be as reactionary. Do we have anybody on the lines, DJ Brother Z?
No.
Okay. Well, the question is, do you know anybody that has a plan, if you don't have it to do this year, on how to get the family together and have a great time if you don't have it to do. If it's somebody out there that got a few ways to tweak that to try to get around the gift, not being able to give your child the present that you want to give them, let me know. I want to hear that story. I remember when I was a child and Grandma would always cook my favorite meal. She would always say, "What you want to eat?" And I would tell her what I wanted to eat, because the one thing that Grandma could do was cook. So she would cook me my favorite meal, and then if she had an organization like where I'm at in Grafton that was giving away gifts, she would have that organization show up. They would show up a couple days before Christmas and give us those type of toys. But I enjoyed it. Whatever Grandma could give me, whatever Grandma did, I was one of those kids that I didn't need much. I was just happy that I had Grandma. I was happy that Grandma was there to protect me, So I wasn't one of those kids that needed anything grandiose. But like I said, with the social media, with the TikTok, with the content creator ideas, with the influence ideas, people are marketing products. Maybe you feel that if you can't get certain things that you feel like you are disappointing your child. But the truth is, you got to remember that you are the gift. You are the gift. You are the gift. All right. Hey, don't let that go over your heads. Don't let that go over your heads. But I want to get to this Amazon story, Truth Nation. There's an Amazon story that we got too, where Amazon is being sued for discrimination around this time of year. Why is all these lawsuits going on, DJ Brother Z?
Because everybody's racist. And because Trump is, saying that he's going to end the E&I, so everybody thinks it's okay now.
Well, I think that because I got discriminated against and Trump wasn't even the president. So I got into a heavy situation that went to federal court. So what I'm saying is now I guess they're saying, okay, look, we're going to openly probably talk about the discriminatory ideas, because back when I was coming up, it was in the dark. They didn't speak out loudly about it. It was just being done, and it just happened. Now you're getting a lot of people that's boasting, outright saying, what they're going to do. So let's play this article about Amazon secretly excluding 2 zip codes from their delivery Amazon Prime routes. Tap in.
Well, this Cyber Monday, consumers spent a record $13.3 billion. Data from Adobe Analytics shows online shoppers spent nearly $16 million every minute on Monday nights.
And how many minutes did you contribute?
Maybe 5.
All right, there you go. Which makes shipping all that stuff even more important. The News 4 I-Team's Ted Oberg is here with us tonight after meeting a woman in Southeast Washington who says she isn't getting the speedy shipping she's paying Amazon for. Today, D.C.'s Attorney General filed suit to get her a better deal.
I'll start here. I purchased this nice wind chime at Amazon.
Siri Mickle is a pretty loyal Amazon shopper.
The rocking chairs and the pillows. I got my Ring camera.
Make that a really loyal Amazon shopper.
My door.
You got the door at Amazon?
I got my door on Amazon.
She's been a Prime member for years, paying $139 a year for the membership program, which offers free ebooks to read, shows to stream, sales to save on. But the first item in pages of benefits is
free 2-day delivery. Millions of items delivered fast and free. That's not happening. Not to this zip code anyway.
And that's why she's upset. A few years ago, she says she noticed none of those Amazon trucks were coming to her Benning Ridge neighborhood in Southeast D.C. anymore, and it was taking longer than 2 days to get her purchases. She told us Amazon told her they were using the postal service for her neighborhood.
Why are you sending my packages at this particular zip code through USPS and not giving me my Prime service that I pay for?
She complained to the D.C. Attorney General in 2022, and today they filed a lawsuit against Amazon. The D.C. Attorney General alleges that since 2022, Amazon has secretly excluded 2 whole zip codes in D.C., 20019 and 20020 from expedited delivery. According to the Attorney General, there are roughly 48,000 prime customers in those two zip codes alone. The zip codes in the lawsuit cover large swaths of Wards 7 and 8, and about 90% of the residents there are black or African American, according to the 2020 census. The lawsuit demands Amazon stop what the AG calls Amazon's unfair and deceptive practices, along with paying restitution and damages to the 48,000 customers like Siri in those two zip codes.
If I pay for something, I should be treated fairly no matter what my zip code is, no matter what my area is. I want what I pay for.
Amazon doesn't deny delivery differences in those two zip codes, but says nothing is deceptive. An Amazon spokesperson told the I-Team this morning it was a deliberate decision. We want to be able to deliver as fast as we possibly can to every zip code across the country, Amazon said. However, at the same time, we must put the safety of delivery drivers first. In the zip codes in question, they say, there have been specific and targeted acts against drivers delivering Amazon packages. D.C. police crime statistics do show the police district for most of this area does have more violent crime than other parts of D.C. The D.C. Attorney General says more than 72% of Amazon packages are delivered within 2 days district-wide. But in those two zip codes, it's 25% or less. An Amazon spokesperson told us shoppers are told exactly when to expect delivery during the shopping process.
I have toothbrush heads.
Oh, wow. Don't go to the hood, DJ Brother Z. That's what they sound like they saying to me. They saying don't deliver in these zip codes. And, so if you got gifts coming, you may not get them.
Well, didn't Uber do something like that where they weren't going to certain areas?
At a certain time?
I'm pretty sure. I think it was a while back, but I think they had something like that too where they wouldn't drop anybody off or pick anybody up in a certain area, or the money, or like they had to pay more.
Well, look what happened to Minister Kevin.
I'm
just
Lyft.
saying. You're doing Lyft. Well, the thing is, are we in a space where we have to pay attention to some of the discrimination practices that's going on? Yes, but what they're using is some of the crime elements to justify what they're doing. And what I'm saying is that now more than ever, we have to regroup, rethink, and reshape to make sure that we are, because that same crime element that they're talking about that's in the neighborhoods, it's probably something that, we're trying to protect ourselves from at the same time. But to say, okay, we're not just going to go over here and be in this area where you're denying the service, I think that that's where the problem is. I think that that's where they're starting to get these lawsuits, because they're discriminating. They're using these crime ideas as ways to say, I don't want to go over there in the black community. And to me, I think that they're going to lose every time when they try to do something like that, because crime is everywhere. Maybe it's more in certain areas, but crime is everywhere. So, like I said, you're not safe anywhere, And I'll tell you this, the idea that, okay, I'm not going to be able to drop certain things or do certain things in the zip code, denying many families of those services, if that ever gets to court, that's not going to fly. That's not going to fly in court. You can try to, say that that's the reason why you're doing it. But then, you got those other things where they start looking in the investigation and they send in racist emails back and forth. The people in charge got racist emails they've been sending back and forth. So, like I said, this is a time where we got to reevaluate how we're assessing who we actually pay and give money to, too. It's up a lot of power in the dollar, and we have to make sure that we're putting our dollars and our energy where it really makes sense. And if McDonald's want to discriminate, then don't go to McDonald's. Go to McDowell's. go to McDowell's. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's Dr. Ken Harris, and you can watch me now live on YouTube every weekday from 4 to 6 p.m., and you can watch the best radio show in Wisconsin by going to 1017 The Truth on YouTube. Watch me explore the issues which are shaping our community while also having fun discussions, pop culture, current events, all kind of stuff going on right here on YouTube right now by subscribing to 1017 The Truth. Milwaukee Black Talk is now streaming live on YouTube.
What are some of the things that we need to really focus on to get our fair share of these opportunities, i.e. access to capital?
You know, it's very important to always think about building a strong business plan, understanding the financial parameters around what you're trying to accomplish, building great networks and great relationships so you can have partnerships in building out your dream. And then finding a good financial partner like Old National to help really orchestrate your vision of the organization. And then, as you know, DT, you wouldn't be where you're at because you're phenomenal, doing great work. And then you have to really have to go to work. If you have that dream, you have that vision, the business plan, the financial piece, then you have to really work at it and keep building.
Learn more about the Old National Bank Small Business Empowerment Loan by visiting oldnational.com/small business or contact a small business banker at Old National Bank.
One of the best things about the holidays is going home and spending time with family and friends. One of the worst things, getting there. Holiday travel can be tough, especially driving. If you or a loved one needs help after an accident this holiday season, we're here for you. Our top-notch team of experienced professionals is available 24/7. Be safe this holiday season. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Saving energy and money is easier than you think. Here are 2 simple things you can do to reduce your energy use and lower your energy bill. Use thermal curtains to reduce each room's energy loss by up to 25%, and make sure vents aren't blocked by furniture or rugs to improve airflow and comfort. Simple, smart savings. Get more energy-saving tips at WeEnergies.com. Hey Milwaukee! Everyone's favorite holiday tradition, Black Nativity by Langston Hughes, returns for its 9th annual musical production celebrating the power of the Black family. It runs for 1 weekend only, from December 5th through the 8th at Market Center's Wilson Theater. So grab your family and your friends and join us downtown for a holiday classic like you've never seen before. Get your Black Nativity tickets today at blackartsmke.org. That's blackartsmke.org. See you there.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Influence, only love what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business love me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show, live from Grafton. Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive 2024. Look, I got Miss Rivera. Miss Rivera here. She's a volunteer outside helping the community during this time of year. How you doing, Angelina?
I am doing great.
Oh, hold on. Let me get you. Go right ahead, Angelina.
I'm great. How are you doing?
Fine. Now, you've been out here. You know, I've been seeing you walk around volunteering today. Why are you here?
So I'm actually volunteering on behalf of Raising the Bar MKE. We also have a tour drive coming up, and so we definitely want to bring awareness to events like this in the community where you have underserved communities that don't have these options to all these toys. And so we're volunteering here today to help bring awareness to the community that they have options out there. There is community out there that want to help communities, right, and they want to bring joy to kids during this holiday season.
Right. That's powerful. Now, you know, when you, like you said, this is a time where we as a community can bring so much joy to those that are celebrating the Christmas ideas. And when you talk about volunteering and coming out here to Grafton and being a part of this, what does that mean to you?
So for me, again, it's all about community. It's all about diversity as well, bringing different communities together and showing that, the mission is still the same everywhere. Like we were speaking about before, it's universal. We all want to bring smiles to people's faces, especially children. You have children that aren't as fortunate as others. You have children that come from families that aren't as fortunate. And so when we're here volunteering, we definitely want to make sure that we're putting in love even into the space, just so, when it gets out there to the people, to the children, they feel that love. They almost believe in Santa Claus, you know? So I think that's so important.
And when, like you said, the kids, this is very important for the children this time of year.
Yes.
Because they don't understand all of the adult dynamics that go on with being an adult. They just want something to show, hey, I'm appreciated as a kid, or I'm loved as a kid.
Correct.
And many times I was trying to open up the lines. What do you do when you don't have it to do? When you had a rough financial year, you try to find organizations to help supplement.
Yes, and I think that's why it's great when organizations do come together and partner. So again, we can bring that awareness to those people that are not as fortunate, that do have those hardships. That's a real thing. I feel like too, as a parent, you try to shelter your child from seeing the struggle, and sometimes that it becomes a lot. It's very stressful. So I think even for parents to have opportunities like this to get toys from organizations and things like that, it also helps their mental health as well. So it helps them throughout the year know that they have something to look forward to. It gives you that sense of family and community and unity. So even if you're not able to do it, that again, it takes a village to raise children. So I believe this is creating those communities, creating those villages, creating that support for people, which also empowers your mental health, empowers you as a person, empowers people as families.
What have you been seeing this whole year when it comes to families, dealing with families? What are some of the things that stick out the most in 2024?
Well, in 2024, it has been a roller coaster, just like the past couple years. In Milwaukee, I feel like there is a lot of broken homes, which creates a lot of separation and isolation in families.
Right.
So especially during seasons like this, like you said, you want to bring love to these families. You want to bring that support. A lot of people, I think it's so easy to isolate themselves. It's so easy to separate themselves from the community, the city as a whole kind of thing. I think this year I have noticed more diversity in our city, though, which is great. I've noticed more people coming together, more organizations partnering. So I do see the changes that we're making in a positive aspect, and I do see families coming together and creating a healthier community for the generations under us, which is a beautiful thing. So I think things like this too also help go towards that and create that community, that healthy community for the generations underneath us.
Well, look, I appreciate you for coming out. It's a lot of volunteers out here working to make sure that a family, a child can have something under the tree this year.
Yes.
And look, and I appreciate you for being out here too, because we all are doing our little, so nobody has to do a lot. I always say that.
Yes.
Because it takes a whole village and a whole community to help and save a community. And we got to get back to those grassroots tactics where we're checking on each other.
Exactly.
And look, I appreciate you for being here and coming on the show.
Yes, thank you. I really appreciate you as well, especially
Give everybody
for
the
bringing
information. Give everybody information on how they can keep up with you and what you're doing in the community.
Yes, so actually follow us at Raising the Bar MKE on Instagram or Facebook. Follow our flyers as well if you're looking for tour drives to come to and attend. We do have one coming up on December 21st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So check us out on Instagram and give us a call.
All right, God bless you. Thank you for volunteering.
God bless you. Thank you.
Hey, that's powerful.
Thanks.
Hey, look, Truth Nation, it's the Tory Lowe Show out here in Grafton, Wisconsin at the Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive 2024. And I'm starting to see the volunteers pile in. People are dropping off gifts. Even some of the GKB members are out here helping out, volunteering, doing, their civic duties out here at the Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive. Tomorrow there will be a huge event, a giving event from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. 8/8 885 Badger Circle, 885 Badger Circle. That's where the gift giving event will be. And once again, if you can make it out, bring a gift. Get your family outside. There will be performances. There will be treats. There will be food. There will be animals. There will be something for everybody. If you're a content creator, come out. They have some of the best Christmas ideas out here. If you're a content creator, bring a gift. Come out get on TikTok. Get on social media. Enjoy yourself. I'm going to be here tomorrow. I cannot wait to come out tomorrow and enjoy myself. Even Bango, the mascot from the Bucks, will be out here, and it's going to be a beautiful time for those that get involved. And look, when we come back, Truth Nation, we'll have more conversations. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Now is the perfect time to join the Nextdoor family. Whether you're a parent seeking the best for your child or a professional ready to make a difference. At Nextdoor, children thrive in small classrooms with 2 teachers, exploring art, music, and STEAM. With special needs support, family resources, and kindergarten readiness, every child gets the attention they deserve. And they're also hiring. Enjoy competitive pay, great benefits, and opportunities for personal and professional growth in a fun, welcoming culture. Make a real impact in the community. Join Nextdoor today, where every child, every family, and every team member matters.
Take the stress out of the holiday season with the Milwaukee Bucks. Get all your shopping done with Bucks deal season offers, featuring great gifts and limited time packages that even Scrooge will love. Score deals for everyone on your list, including yourself, from the Milwaukee Bucks and Pfizer Forum. 'Tis the season for cheer with your favorite deer. After all, there's no place like Pfizer Forum for the holidays. Shop the offers today at bucks.com/deal season.
It's time for Truth Takes, a thought-provoking commentary on the new 1017 The Truth. Here is Dr. Ken Harris with his truth.
An integrated strategy, including infrastructure, community involvement, education, enforcement, and legislative reforms. Yeah, we've kind of heard that before already. It can correct pretty much anything, right? They use it for everything except reckless driving in Milwaukee. I want you to consider this now. Expand the number of police officers in neighborhoods where reckless driving is happening, punish with fines, extended license suspensions, use speed and red light cameras. We need to inform people about the repercussions of reckless driving, and then we need to follow through with punishment. We need to continue to build speed bumps, roundabouts, narrow the lanes to help traffic slow down. And while you're at it, designate some space for bicycles and pedestrians only. We need to encourage the use of mobile apps to report reckless driving since you're on your phone anyway. And finally, promote local and state legislation that successfully combats irresponsible driving. Yeah, we've heard that before, but no. Just enforce the laws we already have on the books. And by combining this, Milwaukee drivers can enjoy a safe environment that lowers reckless driving, all the risks that come with it. Why? Well, this needs to be the Common Council and the city's primary focus. So perhaps next time there won't be that, dead on arrival traffic bill in Milwaukee Common Council or that traffic bill in state legislature. But then if you're driving, you might want to be careful. I mean, the next thing that's dead on arrival could be you.
This has been Truth Takes on the new 1017 The Truth. Listen to The Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris, weekdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat. Those who supported affirmative action in college admissions before the Supreme Court struck it down are starting to realize their fears. Many top schools are reporting a drop in black students in incoming classes, including MIT. Ed Smith-Lewis is Senior Vice President of Strategy at UNCF, the United Negro College Fund. He says colleges that want to boost diversity while following the new rules should consider other factors about how students grew up.
If we look at other differentiating factors like lived experience
at where people are born, what high schools they've gone to, and really look at the institutional context around an individual's experience, you can likely get to some of the same results without really having to say race.
The UNCF is the nation's largest minority education organization, supporting over 60,000 students and more than 30 HBCUs. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Brandon Snipe. Green Bay Packers' three-game winning streak came to a halt on Thursday night as they fell to the Lions in Detroit. This one on a last-second field goal, 34-31.
Obviously, we got a couple games left here, and we're trying to finish on the right note and win out these last couple games and handle business, take it one game at a time, and obviously we'll see what happens postseason time.
The loss dropping the Packers to a record of 9-4. They'll head out to Seattle next week. Over to the NBA, where the 11-10 Milwaukee Bucks will take on the Boston Celtics tonight. Chris Middleton expected to make his season debut following that off-season ankle surgery. Tip-off all set for 6:30. And lastly, the UWM Panthers improving to 6-4. This after a 79-67 win over Cleveland State on Thursday night. Next up is Green Bay next Wednesday. This sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth, The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
Deep cock it and dump it. The drama really means nothing to me. I ride by and blow your brains out. It's no time to cock it. No way you can stop it when it's run up on you with them things out. I do what I gotta do. I don't care if I get caught. The DA could play it. Take me court. I'll kill you. I ain't playing. Hear what I'm saying, homie? I ain't playing. Catch you slipping, I'ma kill you.
Man, it's cold outside. 101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show from Grafton, Wisconsin. Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive. Broadcasting live, Truth Nation. And look, this 50 Cent song is playing, and it's a dog, I think, that's moving up and down to the music. One of these toy dogs. It's so funny to watch. But I'll tell you this, DJ Brother Z, it's a blessing to be out here right now amongst these volunteers that are volunteering their time to make sure that somebody has something under the tree this Christmas. Also, the organizations that I reached out to through Kapco Kids to Kids that I'm hooking up so they can get some of these ideas to give out to the people in the community. That's powerful, DJ Brother Z.
Hey.
And I'll say this. If you don't have it to do this year, DJ Brother Z, I mean, what do you think are some of the things that, they can do if they don't exactly have, what their children or somebody may want something that you probably can't afford right now? What are some of the things you can do? I want to open up the lines, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. What are some of the things, DJ Brother Z, that people can do if they don't have the money this year to actually afford what people would probably think would be a great Christmas gift? What can they do? What are some of the alternatives?
They could do like a white elephant idea where they just, find something around the house that they don't use and gift it to family members like that. Or,
What you mean, what is the white elephant idea?
It's where you grab something like around the house that, you don't use, or it's like a gag gift kind of or whatever. It's just something.
Oh, you saying a gag gift? Okay.
Yeah, it's just something that way, you can still, wrap and present to somebody, but it's not necessarily.
Maybe somebody was always going in your closet and saying, "Nah, I like that shirt." Well, here you go for Christmas.
Exactly. You can wrap that shirt up, or if you have like a bottle of hot sauce or something that you haven't opened yet, and
what?
Hey, give that hot sauce. Put some buffalo sauce on them wings.
What? Yeah. Oh wow! Look, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. If you don't have it to do this year, if you don't have the money that, to buy that PS5 or to buy, someone something that that they would love, What are some of the alternative ideas? 833-212-1017. We're going to take a few callers, with some great ideas. I think that this is where you have to get creative. Remember we had the conversation that if you were dating somebody and a lot of people were saying that you don't have to go on a really expensive date if you can get creative. If you can create a great creative experience, which might be cheaper but more memorable, like a picnic at the lake, the scenery, you know what I mean? Set the mood, give a great picnic, make the food, take them out on a date, have a picnic at the lakefront or somewhere in a beautiful setting. Sometimes that's better than going to a 5-star restaurant.
Yeah, Kathy hit us up on the YouTube chat board, and if you want to chime in, make sure you hit us up at 1017 The Truth on YouTube or 833-212-1017. And Kathy said that she cooks their favorite dish if she can't afford, a present that they want. Just give them something nice.
And you know what?
From the heart.
I said my grandma used to do that. And the thing is, that's powerful. And I'm going to tell you right now, sometimes when the kids get done playing with all these toys that you went and got them, sometimes you look up and they playing in the box that it came in. Like they got the box and they in there, like they driving a car in the box. Many times after a few days after having these gifts, those gifts are laying on the side on the floor.
Or broke.
Or facts.
Or lost.
So they don't even know where the gift went. So what I'm saying is, this is the time of the year that if you don't have it to do, you can still create one of the most memorable ideas by being creative. We got Lana Banana on the lines. Lana.
Hey.
You on 1017 The
How you
Truth
doing?
Tap in. How you doing, Lana?
How you doing? Good.
Fine, Queen. We out in Grafton.
Good. All right. Good, King. Good. Well, I don't celebrate Christmas. However, I do have an idea what some people can do instead of have less stress. I was thinking like maybe throughout the year, if you have like a little bit of extra money, just buy a little something and hide it, set it aside, and build on it. And if you would like, and whenever the time comes, bam, you got it. Don't have to worry about it. That's
right. Oh, you said put something, collect things during the year. Here and there, and then it'll all pile up at the end.
Yeah, hide it, so nobody can see it, and when the time comes, bam.
I can see that. I can see that happening, and I know some people that do that too. I know some people that do that as well. They'll collect things they'll get out, go to Walmart, go somewhere, and they'll say, "Oh, I know this." They already planning ahead for gift giving on Christmas.
Yes, so they don't have to stress at the last minute. Just be smooth, let it have a smooth and happy, holiday, and don't have to worry at the last minute like I don't have money to do this. Who can I borrow from? Or what? Just throughout the year, just whenever you have a little extra money or whatever, just get it, and like you said, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant, but the thought that's count. Let it, make sure they like it. Hopefully, and just put it aside, hide it, wrap it up, and there you go.
Well, you know what? I would love to get from you, Lana. It's the keys to the car so I can drive around the neighborhood in the car.
And you know what?
Without having to sign a contract.
That's a good one, Tory. But no $500 because I had to pay extra money to get my deductible down. So my deductible is already paid for, so they don't have to give the $500. Just that's it. I'll be a fan.
All right,
Yeah.
thank you for tapping in. I might have to get them keys to the car now. All right, I appreciate you for tapping in. 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. DJ Brother Z, there's a robotic dog that's staring at me that's just moving. I guess his voice activated, and it's just moving all around. I might bring this on the air. I might, after commercial break, I might have to go get this dog and put it so where people can see it as we broadcast live on 1017 The Truth on YouTube. It's just right here, just going crazy. Right.
It's not an Elon Musk dog, is it? Like an AI dog like that?
I don't know. It could be. It could be, but it's just hopping up and down, and they want me to go. Can you bring me the dog? Okay, all right. We got one of the volunteers that's gonna bring me the dog. The dog is just like it's about to jump about the. I might take this dog home. I mean, it looked like it's really cute. It's definitely. Come sit here. Come sit here.
Likes you.
We got a volunteer here who brought me. Look at this Truth Nation. I'm gonna put this in front of the. So y'all can see the dog. The dog. I don't know what's making it move. There we go. There we go. There we go. If y'all watching us as we broadcast live, you see it, brother C?
Yeah.
You see my new dog?
You about to put that
Hey,
in
we
the
got
studio?
a volunteer. Put the headphones on. How you doing? We got a volunteer here at the Grafton at the Kapco Kids to Kids giveaway. How you doing?
I'm great.
Now, why are you volunteering?
I have a 10-year-old son, and I want to instill in him the value of helping others, and giving back to the community. And
was that him messing with the dog?
That's that would be my child.
We got the dog. If we broadcast live, we got the dog on the stream.
He's a normal 10-year-old boy, so the energy is constant.
And why is it important for you and your family to get out and be a part of what's going on right here in Grafton?
I think that, we're very, we have faith and we believe in a higher power, and we very much believe in helping others and giving back, and that's the most important part of this season for us is helping others.
Well, I see you got the Miss Claus look going on.
I know. But my son picks on me because today is Saint Nick's, and we don't celebrate Saint Nick's. So he's mad at me because he didn't get anything for Saint Nick's.
Okay, so hold on. What's Saint Nick's?
See, thank you.
I just thought it was Christmas. What is it another day to give?
It's another day.
So it's 2 days to give.
It's 2 days, but I'm from Arizona. So I didn't know about Saint Nick's. But he's different than Santa, apparently. So on Saint Nick's comes and brings treats and puts them in your shoes or your stocking. But then Santa comes on Christmas. And I'm like, wait, but there's
ain't Saint Nick and Santa the same person?
That's what I'm saying. It's confusing.
Nope.
Why would he come twice?
Oh, wow. Somebody got over.
Yeah, so I was like, no, we're just doing the one.
Oh, wow. So your son celebrates Saint Nick's Day.
Yeah,
which is today?
Yeah, so his teacher, they all got a little present at school.
Okay. Everybody at school gave each other a gift.
Yes.
Kind of like on Valentine's Day.
Correct. But he was mad at me because he woke up and there was nothing in his shoes.
So you got to put the gift in the shoe?
I guess.
I've never heard of this. I've never heard of it.
I failed as a parent today.
It's almost genius. It's almost genius to get a double hit.
It's almost.
The marketing people get a double hit on Christmas.
Well, it's like Sweetest Day.
Right. Now that's a whole nother conversation. Now hold on. So I thought the Sweetest Day was for the men.
That's what I thought too. But
it is. I thought it was for the men.
But supposedly it's supposed to be for the ladies, and so is Valentine's Day is for
the ladies got the Valentine's Day, and the men was for Sweetest Day.
It's supposed to be all for us. Come on.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Come on.
Well, thank God you volunteered because I know that's the sweet gift that you can give.
Yes.
To others, and being a part of this event, it makes a lot of families that wouldn't have it to do, they can have something this year and actually celebrate.
Right.
That's powerful.
It is very powerful. It's a wonderful thing they're doing here, and we're happy to be a part of it. So.
Is this your first year?
It's our first year volunteering.
Yeah,
yes.
This is my second year. And I can't believe that this even existed, especially tomorrow, when they have the gift giving.
I know.
I mean, it's going to be so amazing. I'm going to have my TikTok creation.
Aww.
I'm going to have my TikTok creator hat on.
I don't know how to do that.
Got to get on TikTok. But you know what? I appreciate you for coming out. And being a part of this amazing event, bringing your son to teach him the values of giving instead of receiving.
Right.
That's powerful. How powerful is that?
It's so important. It's so important. And I'm thankful because I have a really good nugget. He's a good kid, and he loves to help others. And
I see him over there trying to straighten out things and making sure everything is all nice and neat and checking on. He the reason why I got this puppy up here.
That's right. It is kind of creepy, the dog,
It is.
though.
He was looking at me.
It's self-aware.
Definitely. He want me to take him home.
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
but
wow.
you know what? It's easy because then you don't have to clean up after it. But it's
no,
like,
no poop. Yeah,
right.
the facts. Hey,
There you
I
go.
might take him home. Hey, look, Santa probably already knew I needed this in my life.
There you go.
A friend.
Tom Hanks had Wilson in Castaway, and you have the dog.
All right, look, this is the Tory Lowe Show live from Grafton, Kapco Kids to Kids Toy Drive. I appreciate you for being here. Hey, look, when we come back, Juke Nation, I'll give my final thoughts. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This is Sherwin Hughes from The Truth with Sherwin Hughes. And Truth Nation, you can now watch my show live on YouTube every day from 9 a.m. until noon. Yep, you can get 3 full hours of watching Sherwin doing his thing streaming live on YouTube Monday through Friday. You'll get the same insightful conversations about policy, politics, and lifestyle while also seeing my reaction to the unpredictability of our listeners. So go to YouTube right now, subscribe to 1017 The Truth, and see this wonderful smile live every day.
The Empowerment Small Business Loan Program, we're talking about up to $5 million, which for small business owners, we need that. That's like payroll, that's resources. So can you just let us know what is the program and why is this lending program so important to Old National Bank?
Years ago, our CEO, Jim Ryan, this program is his brainchild. He was working with Roland Shelton, who you know, Denise, out of Evansville, and they identified that African-American business owners, Hispanic business owners, Native American business owners, as well as women business owners had a difficult time in obtaining financing from the traditional credit partners. And so we went out, created a program, launched it last year in 2023. And so far last year, we have helped over 100 successful minority and women-owned businesses with about $25 million in loans. We've already started this year with almost $8 million in approvals, again, geared toward minority business owners and women business owners that normally had difficulties in obtaining traditional credit finance.
Winter is here. Don't let your car care take a back seat. Protect your car against rust, salt, and grime this season at Tsunami Express Car Wash. Tsunami Express makes cleanup a breeze with state-of-the-art wash technology, powerful free vacuums, and convenient unlimited wash memberships. Try their new best-in-class T2 with graphene wash for the ultimate long-lasting shine and protection. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Try your first wash free when you sign up online at TsunamiExpress.com.
Craving something mouthwatering? Head to Munchies, Milwaukee's finest quick service eatery. You'll love their gourmet egg rolls, wings, loaded fries, and fried fish. And don't miss their signature pasta dishes and soul food options. Plus, ask about their upcoming pound cake line. They're open Wednesday to Saturday, 12 to 6 p.m. Visit Munchies on site. Call in your order or get delivery. Follow Munchies on Facebook and Instagram at Munchies Detroit Style. Check out their website at munchiesdetroitstyle.com. Munchies, where your cravings meet satisfaction.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious accident? It's free. Yes, free, as in it won't cost you anything to speak with us. There's never a fee until we win your case. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Where my dogs at? We right here, dog. Where my dogs at? Right here, dog. Where my dogs at? We right here, dog. Now where my dogs at? I said, get at me. Ain't talking to you with that rap beat. Get at me. Off your skin seats like it's acne. Get at me. Never tacky jeans.
What it was, Seven the Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Tory Lowe Show live from Grafton. Kapco's Kids to Kids Toy Drive. We outside with all the volunteers. Hey, look, it's a powerful time. I got my little friend up here, DJ Brother Z. I think willing to go home with me. If you watch it as we broadcast live on 101.7 The Truth on YouTube, we got Bouncy here. We might have to bring him to the studio, DJ Brother Z.
Hey, I'm not picking.
We may have a friend in the studio to December. I'm about to put Bouncy to the side. Bouncy, you can't. Okay, go on over there. Okay, we're gonna put Bouncy to the side. But another powerful show, DJ Brother Z. Volunteers out here dedicating their time for a great cause out here at the Kapco Kids to Kids Toy Drive. Tomorrow will be a huge event starting at 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. It's going to be a lot of events, a lot of performances. It's 885 Badger Circle in Grafton. This is the location to come if you want to get outside tomorrow and celebrate. Bring a gift so a family can have something under the tree and have a good time. They're going to have food. They're going to have s'mores. They're going to have performances. They're going to have Bango is even going to show up. I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be a lot of people from all across Wisconsin out here in Grafton like they do every year. This has been going on for 19 years, DJ Brother Z.
Damn.
We need you to come out here and DJ on the ones and twos out here in Grafton. Turn it all the way up.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, I'm going to try to see if next year, when I come out here, if I can get you out here on the ones and twos. These volunteers need a little music as they walking around.
Oh, okay, bet.
I'm gonna try to see if we can make it happen. But right now, Truth Nation, this is a great time, like I said, to get out and call your loved ones. I want to remind everybody, because this is the time of the year where they say that the people are the most depressed, the most saddened, because, you know, they're reminded of loved ones that they lost along the way that are not around for the holidays. They you know, may have, you know, not have family and friends around, and this you know, this is the time where we can counteract that by saying, okay, who in my phone haven't called in a while, who haven't I sent a text message to, who haven't I checked on in a while? And I'm not talking about DJ Brother Z, the people that avoiding you because they owe you some money or, you know, some kind of, you know, drama going on. I'm talking about the good people in your life that you haven't spoke to in a while. I'm talking about the people that you appreciate, but maybe you haven't told them you appreciated them lately. This is the season for that too. I call it affirmation season. This is the time for affirmation.
I think we can be a misfit.
So DJ Brother Z,
that's powerful.
I'm gonna expect a text from you here in a little bit.
Wait, today?
Or tomorrow.
Or next week?
Or next week.
I'll wait until
Something
Christmas.
with a little affirmation.
No, I'll wait until Christmas.
Yeah, wait until Christmas. Hey, look, Truth Nation, I thank y'all for tuning in. Tory Lowe Show live from Grafton. Look, I appreciate all the volunteers that are out here at the Kapco Kids to Kids Toy Drive. It's a powerful time, Truth Nation, of giving. And for those that are receiving gifts, be appreciative. Truth Nation, keep your head on a swivel. Green don't always mean go. And look both ways before you cross the street. Dr. Kid Harris up next.
Being had, don't that shit make you mad? They treat you like a slave, with chains all on your soul and put whips up on your back. They be lying through they teeth, hope you slip up off your path. I don't switch up, I just laugh, put my kicks up on they desk, unaffected by